Finally get to see what you can do today, Mario. This match game with you will be today. Here we are again. Hello, Lifeblood. How you doing? Welcome back. We are probably about 3.5 minutes out from getting started. So, let's just turn on... Do we have any new best shots? Probably mostly birdies, right? Because I haven't really been eagling, like, at all. Yeah. It's gonna be all birdies on this one. Okay, so we'll play our replays while we wait, and then once it gets to time, we'll get going. Excuse me. Oh yeah, this was the one during the match with Genius where I was like, man, we have to go up into the headwind. I'm not messing with it. I'm just gonna play it safe. And then Gene was like, nah, I'm gonna go for it. And he ended up on the opposite side of this creek, taking like 4 shots to get on the green. It's funny though, because maybe if I watch my replays from the Links Club, I'll get some like osmosis, so that way I know which way to play these holes when I play them today, so that I can do well enough to win the tournament. We shall see. Hey Marie, how you doing? Hola. Yes. ¿Cómo estás? Here and bored, just doing more paperwork for the job despite starting Monday. Hate federal jobs sometimes. Yeah, they do seem to have a decent amount of paperwork associated with them, don't they? So I feel for you. Hopefully it's not too much more paperwork. So that way you have an opportunity to relax before the job begins. Decent, been doing paperwork since last week. Yeah, that would be a little bit more than decent. Yeah, that would definitely qualify as a little bit more than decent. So, again, hopefully it's over soon. For your own sake. Wow, I was birdieing all these par 5s, wasn't I? That's surprising. This is different, though. I think this is a different, yeah, this is a different one from when I was, facing Gene. I think this was in the practice round, yeah, because of the power shot. Nah, I was trying to hit it over the trees, but I could hit it in between them, so I didn't have to. Yep, hit it in the heath, got it on the green anyway, I think, and then ended up in good shape. It's almost like I've played this before. Oh, wait. Still haven't heard anybody do a remix of any of the music from this game, but I feel like Replay would be like a really good track to remix. It just has that feeling to it, you know? Like, look at this cool thing I did. I mean, no shock, Motoi Sakuraba composed it, so naturally, he knows what he's doing, so... Oh, I must have chipped this one in. Good for me, my chipping game is good. I even did it with a sand wedge, that's surprising. Or right on the hole. Alright, last one. I'll take a drink while this one's going. And then we'll get moving ourselves, because we have a course to play. Love how Project 06 has been coming along. It's a literal Sonic 06 redemption arc. Good, because that game definitely needs a redemption arc. It was not served up hot. It was served up post-mortem. I don't know if that's the right analogy, but it was definitely not served up well. That's the point, and it needed a little more time in the oven. It was served up raw. There you go. Got quite a few chip-in birdies on Link's Club, though. That's cool. Alright, so that's enough of that. I actually looked into all the things that we have left to do in the game, and I took finale out of the episode title today because I think there's just too many things that I want to do before the game is over to finish it reasonably today without going for like 3.5 hours. So we might end up doing like a short stream on the next episode, so it'll probably be next Monday to finish this up, and that'll be fine. I'm working out on Monday, but it won't be a huge deal. Because it'll be a short episode, and that'll give me a couple of days to set up the next stream, so should be all good. But for now, we've still got to get through this, so how you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Mario Golf, the Stream Edition. Last time, we ended our play by, well, we defeated Genius, we did the doubles match at Dune Club before that, and we spent most of the remainder of the episode doing Golf Guru's Pitch and Putt, which we did in fact unlock on the practice rounds menu if we want to go and do that. And today we're going to take a little victory lap around everywhere before we do the Lynx Club tournament because there's a few items that I want to actually pick up. Yes, this is a golf RPG, but it's still a Camelot RPG, so of course naturally there will be some side quests available to the player, and we're going to go do them. But before I do any of that stuff, I'm going to go in the locker room because I misspoke not last time, but previously when we were here. There are no 1-up mushrooms here in the locker room, but a whole bunch of other little cameo things that we can take a look at. So, but okay, that's not the locker I want to go in. Anyway, a lot of these people will just give you tutorial messages again about how to play the ball, but stuff that we probably could have gotten before, but it doesn't matter too much. Oh, I was under the assumption that they didn't take them off and leave them. Well, okay. Oh, okay. Everybody be quiet, the chain chomp is sleeping. I wonder... who could that have been? Okay, now we're going to raid the women's locker room because their lockers sometimes have more interesting things in them. Not that they're going to be very happy with me for doing it, but, you know. I guess not. Maybe I passed for a woman here? I don't know. Oh, well, there goes Boo. I guess they're not going to be in this game. Okay, now, you know... Now, you know that this game was made before 9/11 when the English translators can put that in this Mario RPG and get away with it. Like, okay, wait a minute. Yeah, that's a little prickly, no thank you. That was probably the most normal locker. Oh, a Yoshi egg, maybe I should put it in an incubator. Oh, okay, I guess I'm just gonna leave it in there. I mean, it's probably warm in there, so. Hey, Lime! Oh, okay, having fun with the bunkers? Fair enough. Don't know if she even recognized me. I don't even think that was Lime, to be fair, so, you know. Did we check over here when we got the Dune Club trophy? I think we did. Well, anyway, there's the Dune Club trophy, so there you go. Say it was served up raw. All you hear is Gordon Ramsay saying that it's fucking raw! Yeah, I think at one point in Wario's story canon, he had a fake mustache. I don't know if they kept that lore or not, but apparently at this point it's fake. So there you go. Yeah, enters the women's restroom. Banned. Membership revoked. Banned. No more. Go to Horty jail. Yeah, the wind up a bomb message is only available in the women's restroom, or locker room rather, as far as I'm aware, so. You can't get it in the men's locker room. They don't keep wind up a bombs in their lockers, apparently. Am I in the right place? I think so. If you go over here... Oh. Oh, hey, Azalea, how you doing? Yeah, so if you go into quote-unquote suspicious spots in certain parts of the map, you can actually find the other 3 playable characters, and they'll give you little messages to tell you, hey, you're doing really well, keep going. But once you find all 3 of them, you complete the side quest and you get a reward, so we're gonna try to do that right now. I think I remember where they're all at. I think if you're looking for the character that I'm playing, like let's say you picked a different character than the one that I'm playing as, I think my character is found inside of Raven Woods, I think in the northernmost point of the map. Not 100% sure about that though. So, I actually missed one here. I'm gonna go down to Tiny Tots because if you go through Tiny Tots, where apparently those damn kids left all these golf balls all over the course again, and you go up here, ah, there's Sherry. I did find you, yes. You're working hard, but why are you wandering around trying to find us instead of actually going and winning the Lynx Club tournament? Well, You get a decent reward for finishing this side quest, so I figured why not do it now before the end of the last tournament. And last but not least is over here, actually back at Link's Club, even though I'm going to be leaving here again in a second to go do the other side quest. But, yeah, go over here, check this tree, and there's Kid. So there's the other 3 characters, and once you found all 3 of them, you get 300 experience for finding them. I didn't want to do it till now because that is a ton of experience, and, like, I'd rather get it when it's gonna, you know, count for more than just like, oh, okay, well, it would have gotten me like 3 level ups back at the beginning of the game. Now it's at least just 1, so it's more appropriate experience for this point in time, I guess. So there you go. Alright, but that takes care of that. They'll just hang out on the map now for a little while. Next thing I want to go do is I actually want to go and collect up. There are 1-up mushrooms on the map. There's 2 of them available right now. A third one will become available after we beat the Link's Club tournament. But the first one's here in Marion Clubhouse, so we're going to go and grab that one. It's in the director's office, so go check that out. Guess we can have a chat with the directors since we didn't really come in here before, so... Very nice. I would like to do that, and we'll be doing it soon enough. He is, yes, but soon, well, hopefully I'll be taking that title from him. I mean, my drive still isn't as strong as his, and it never will be, to be fair, but, you know. Actually, I already did, but not in the tournament. But I did find a 1-up mushroom in this locker. Dresser? Whatever it is. 1-up mushroom is 1 free level up, so there you go. Very cool. I'm going to leave my control down at the 3-3 like it is there. We'll just fix my shot, and then the next one we find, I'll probably do my drive up, so it's a little higher. And actually, going and finding the other 1-up mushroom allows me to do the other thing that I wanted to do today before we go and see about the Link's Club tournament, which is to get some solid data on what the custom clubs that the club maker makes actually do, because there's almost no data online telling you what they do. So I'm going to try to do as best I can to give everybody an explanation on what they do. So we'll do that right now-ish. Let's have him take a look at my club again to start with. Sure, why not? Okay, so like I said before, he'll give you a choice of a distance club or a control club. Now I want to make sure I'm clear on this. That is club singular, not clubs plural. He's not replacing your entire set of clubs with another club. And this is one of the reasons why I don't like these clubs very much. It only affects your one-wood, only affects your driver, so already not really that exciting of a thing. So instead of taking option A or option B, I'll take option C until I test them out in a second and just raid your storage locker of the other 1-up mushroom. So there you go. And that'll level us up again, and we can affect our drive this time, so let's get up to 231 yards. We're almost at the point where I'd say, I think we need like 1 more drive upgrade, and then we'll be in really good shape for the post-game stuff. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a save state right about here. So that, because once you pick one of the clubs, you can never get the other one again. So I'm going to make a save state, and then we'll load it, and after I test one of the clubs, so that I can show you what the other club does. And then we'll load it again, and I won't take any clubs, because, again, I don't really care about them. So let's start with the control club. It's probably going to be easier to explain. So, okay, thanks. So you remember that our drive is 231 yards now, and when you pick a club, you get a little club next to your character avatar over in the bottom left corner there. So that's the control club and what it looks like. But yeah, remember that our drive is 231 yards, and we're going to go to the golf clinic and just try to hit it that way and see what they say about my driver if I do that. So, yes, please. Okay, so like I said, remember, 231 yards is how far it's supposed to go, but because we have the control club, the one-wood, the driver, now only goes 219 yards, so that's an immediate effect we can see. It reduces your drive distance by about 5%, so like 12-ish yards. I imagine that it's pretty well controlled, though. Yeah, that looks almost like a straight shot, actually, so it must affect your your shot curve pretty good. It doesn't look like it affects the meat area too much, because that looks about what it should be for me. Maybe it affects the control and the shot curve, basically. So, alright, let's see if we can get a perfect shot so we can get them to properly judge us. But those seem to be the effects. It decreases your drive distance by about 5%, and in exchange you get a straight shot that basically goes exactly where you put it every time. So, like I said, I'm just going to try to get a perfect shot so they can tell me that exactly here. Oh, that's not perfect. I'm looking at both screens. I've got both of my screens. I've got the Visual Boy Advance Game Boy screen on one side of the screen and OBS on the other. I need to stop splitting my my attention here so we can get this going. But we can iron this out before we go on the links, so that's at least good. Damn it. Alright, well, at least I'll get a little more distance this time out of the hill, so... Yeah, stop looking at two screens! You're making this harder on yourself. Damn it. I pressed it a little too early. Okay. I just need you to fortune tell me what this does to the club, please. I need to put on glasses or something, like, holy shit. I think I might need to turn the volume up so I can hear the thing better. I don't know. Alright, try this again. There, got it. Okay, so now we can see what specifically they say about my shot control and everything else with the control clubs. Okay, so yeah, it's straight. So it affects the trajectory of your shot. It makes it a straight shot rather than whatever it was before. And it looks like it has pretty good control. Yeah. So. Okay, thank you for the information. Now I just need to load my state so I can show what the distance club does. And I should probably show what my regular ball does as well, just for the sake of whatchamacallit, just for the sake of clarity. So let's get the distance club this time. Sure, why not? And again, remember, this only affects the driver, so the one would. So if you don't like what they do, just don't use them. You know, it's all good. Alright, so now we've got the distance club. Let's take a look at that. We get a Club on Fire avatar down there for our club now. Excuse me. So that's cool. And now we'll take it up to the clinic and see if we can do this better with the distance club this time. Less bullshit. Okay, so instantly, again, you can see the effect there. I shoot at about 231 yards. It's at 254 yards, so it increased my power by about 10%. So a bigger effect than the control club, and I mean, I go 279 yards with a power shot on this. The drawback, of course, is look at how far out my ball swings now. That's like almost a maximum fade right there, and I imagine the control's not as good, but let's find out. Damn it. We'll find out in a second. It affects the height too, apparently, because did you hear how high that ball just went compared to the control one? It went higher up, I think. So. I think Tiny has distance clubs. You know, I wouldn't be shocked if he did, to be honest. You have to unlock Dune Club's, like, practice stuff in order to get access to the Club Maker's Hut anyway. So I imagine that since Tiny was the club champion at Dune Club, he already had the Club Maker's Hut unlocked and ended up just using that. Which means Genius may use control clubs, honestly, and it may be why his shot is so... Well, he has a fade, so he wouldn't be using control clubs. He'd be using normal ones, but, you know. But they would theoretically both have access to the Club Maker, so... Not Grace or Putz, though. Well, I guess Grace would, because she's beaten... Like, if she's Palm Club's champion, she would have access to it, but maybe she just didn't choose to. I don't know. No, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of how the how bad I am making this look, but I guess, you know, maybe it's the pressure of having these two people watch me, you know. I don't know. Maybe it's the added peer pressure. Maybe it's the fact that I changed my controls up from the D-pad to the control stick, although that wouldn't affect the me hitting the swing speed correctly, so... Yeah, it's got a sharp fade, so there you go. It doesn't look like it affects the meat area at all. The height is higher than usual, although that might just be because of the power shot, so... And the control is down. So there you go. That's what those clubs do. Generally speaking, anyway. Like, I can't give you an actual exact read on what the clubs do, but, They generally speaking, the things that you can see is that the control club reduces your drive by 5% with the 1 wood, but it gives you a straight shot with high control, whereas the distance clubs increase your drive, your 1 wood, by 10%, but they give you a sharp fade, or a sharp draw, depending on what you have naturally, and a little bit less control over the ball, so the wind will affect it more, that sort of thing. So there you go. Again, not really my cup of tea, either one of them, especially since they only affect one type of club. They only affect the driver, so it doesn't really make a huge difference to me. Like, I'll be fine with just what I've got, you know? So... Right, the pressure of the NPCs and not us normal viewers. I mean, I guess there's that too. I wasn't even honestly really thinking about that, so... Think they all would? They're just champs of different parts. I mean, yeah, that's true. It's just that you can't even go to the Clubmaker's Hut until you've beaten Palm Club's tournament. So that's why I said specifically Grace, Tiny, and Genius would. Like, if you go out on the world map before you've beaten the Palm Club tournament, the path to his hut is locked. So, yeah, that's why I'm saying that. You would use distance and distance only. I mean, if you're good enough at the meat area and everything, you probably could do distance and distance only, to be fair, so... I don't even think I need to bother with saving. Let's just play golf. Let's go in the tournament and see how poorly we can do and still manage to eke out a victory. I gotta get a -9, basically, in order to win this one. Judging by how I'm pretty sure I remember Genius playing, I'm pretty sure he plays to a -8, so... We will see what we can do. Off we go to the final tournament. Let's become the Grand Champion. Okay, I mean, that's a good win to start with. Also, we get to hear the kick-ass music at Link's Club one more time. So that's good. I don't want to go too far to the right, so maybe like here. It's funny, I go to the golf clinic and I can't hardly do that. I go on this course and I just blast the ball immediately. End up directly in the bunker, but that's okay. At least it rolled a little bit. So I can get out of the bunker a little easier. Yeah, that should be good. I had to be a little careful there. I almost lost the meat area. So this first hole's gonna be a par, so that's a good start. Let's see. Got 7 miles an hour, 94%, so... And I got this tree right in front of me, so maybe like there. Control's a little off, but that's okay. Nice. Maybe if I didn't turn it so much, we would have chipped in for birdie, and we would have been in great shape. Oh well. I'm not too concerned about it. We need a remix of this track? Absolutely. Not enough people know about this game's soundtrack that do remixes and stuff, so... Be cool if they did, though. Alright, let's see which Zelda characters we have here. We have, well, Zelda, Noboru, a Deku is playing. I think a Rauru is also a Zelda enemy, I think? Link is playing. He's -3 after 3. Nice work, Link. We've got Ruto. Saria took a break from making ocarina tracks to play golf. And King Zora is tied for first right now. So that's fun. We also have Kobe. Rest in peace. What else? There's a Bullet Bill playing. There's a Benori, a Talon, a Goron Kid, Actual Kid. A Koopa's here, so that's cool. Navi can somehow hold golf clubs. Impa's here. Sheik is there. Skull Kid is playing poorly. Man, someone really didn't like Skull Kid. And then, yeah, a whole bunch of Zelda characters, basically. All the Zelda references for this club because it's the Links Club. They made a pun. The Links is a golf term, and they said, you know what, let's put literal link in this game. Why not? That's going directly in the heath, or bouncing over the heath. Never mind, it bounced over the heath. I got a good bounce. Best strive. So I'm not gonna make it. I don't think I want to use all my power shots just yet, so since I'm not gonna make it, I'm just gonna do this. And almost whiff. And end up in the heath. This has happened before, though. I feel like this is very deja vu, like this happened the last time I played at this course. So, I don't need to move it over, there's no wind. Alright, now don't go 80%, go closer to 50% and we'll still be good for birdie. Maybe, if this hill doesn't cuck me, which it might. I think I need to move it over slightly. Just whack it. Just whack it! And miss. This is a good start. We've got plenty of time to come back, but this is a good start. How the fuck is Navi playing? That is a good question. Need to be in the top 3 for each tournament to unlock the next course. Safe to say that Putz can get in the top 3 of Palm. I don't know, though. Can he? Like, we never see him play Palm Club, so I don't know if we can say that definitively. I guess if I had played him at Palm Club, we could have gotten a better indication of whether he could or couldn't, but I don't know. Don't like it, but you prefer Genius's theme. I mean, that's fair. To each their own. I'm gonna roll off the green. No, I'm not. I'm gonna be fine. It's all good. It's fine. I'll just make this right now. That's not gonna be enough. I've got 2 bolted arrows. It's gonna stop dead right there. Alright. So 3 pars to start with. I guess I'm still tied for 10th, to be fair. Genius is at -4 after 3. He must have eagled on the second hole, so that's good. Good job, Gene. Let's see here. I shouldn't have used my power shots again. I'm down 2 power shots, and it's only the 4th hole. I need to stop. Alright, yeah, let's do that. I know I'm at 94%, but I've got this 14-mile-an-hour prevailing wind that's going to blow it off the green, so, you know. It'll give me some time to think about it. That's a bolded arrow, but I think if I just hit it as hard as I can, it'll go in, so, yeah. Okay, there we go, first birdie, we're good. Think about it more lore-wise and not gameplay. He's the champ of a course for a reason, as far as we know, for ages. I gotta look up his character sheet. It doesn't say it here, but I think in the manual they mentioned something about how he just recently became champion. I could be misremembering that, though, so I'd have to look it up. But yeah, I mean, I suppose that's fair. If he's been the champ for a while, then yeah, it would make sense that he'd be able to use the Club Maker's Hut. So, alright, so we're probably in the semi-rough. Maybe the fairway. Yeah, okay. I wanted to hit it so I wouldn't have to deal with the trees there. That's why I did what I did there, so. Yeah, -5 already. Damn, he's doing way too well. It's one of those situations, like I said, where it's with putts, where he plays well to start with, and then he falls off later. Like, I think, again, he ends up at about -7 or -8, so we should be okay, even if he's playing well for now. We'll just catch up. I'm a patient person, you see. I caught up to Saria. We were in a bad way. He's at -6 after 5, so he's coming out of the gate strong, but, you know, that doesn't mean anything just yet. So, 4-mile-an-hour winds with the 3-wood. I guess I could hit it up so it slows down, but I don't know how much it'll slow down. That being said, if I do this, I'm probably going to end up in the heath, so I think I'll just do this and end up on the other side. Could do that, too. That works pretty well, because then it's not quite at max, and it'll hit a little bit back, catch the semi-rough, and then it'll roll onto the green. Damn. Now that is a good first shot on this par 3. Just hit it hard so it definitely goes in. Alright, so we're -3. We did 3 pars, and then we just did 3 straight birdies, so that's good. We're doing okay now. Hello, Fly Guy. Actually, you're helping me in this hole, because the wind is going to be going basically straight up, so I'll do that. There. And hopefully it'll pull it a little to the left, yeah, but not so much so that it'll end up in the heath. It'll go pretty far, but not quite in that big patch of grass there. Good. Oh, look, that was my best drive, and I didn't even use a power shot. What does this wind look like? Okay. It's already going to go to the side anyway, so... I gotta be careful, though, because the OB is right there. And it's going into it, so... Okay, so when you go out of bounds, you lose a stroke. Now, because of the fact that I don't want to go out of bounds and I don't want to lose a stroke, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to demonstrate for all of you the exploit that you can use if you ever do something royally bad, like I just did. So, this game has an option to save and quit because it's an old Game Boy game, so they wanted to give you the option to save and quit and pick it up wherever. However, it's not like Fire Emblem where it saves after every move you make. If you save your progress, and then you go back in, it will put you back at the beginning of the hole, and take away any strokes that you already did. Of course, if you got a best drive, it'll also take that away from you, but it will erase any mistakes that you made. So that can be very useful for, well, you know, taking care of a bad play like what I just did. We will be using that exploit liberally on the final course, because the final course is really hard. So, yeah, we'll be using it quite a bit. So... Oh, that's a tree. I don't want to hit the tree. How am I going to do this with the wind being the way that it is? I don't want to go where I went last time. I'm just going to do this. Probably end up in the bunker, but that's okay. I don't want to go on the OB, that's the only thing. Oh, we'll end up on the green. It's just... This is a 60-something foot putt. 73, never mind. Excuse me. Okay, I definitely got to turn it up. And it's going a little away from the hole as well, so maybe like that? No, that's 75, so I don't think that's gonna... Ooh, maybe. Okay. Considering how far away I was, I'll take it. That's a trade-off, not an exploit. I mean, that's debatable. It's considered a glitch online, so... Yeah. I guess it depends on how you look at it. Zelda's doing pretty good. She's almost caught up to Genius, so that's impressive. Nice work, Zelda. Hopefully she stays in second place. You know, until I get there, and then she'll be in third place, because Genius will always finish second. Bunker? No, it went over. It just caught the semi-rough at the end. Those trees worry me a little, though. Because there's a big patch of them. Okay, I guess I'm not as worried as I was a minute ago. Do I want to use this now? No, not really. I just kind of want to... Oop, okay. I guess I don't want to do what I just was about to do. I guess I want to go over here. Sky right over the OB, probably hit the tree. Okay, we'll be in the semi-rough? Yeah. Alright, that's fine. And this should be perfect. Even with the 4 miles an hour and the low lie, it should flop right down, and we'll be on for a birdie. Very good, very good. Alright. So that's -4. We're working our way up. I guess I'm tied with Zelda now. I'll take that. I can tie with Zelda. I'd be alright with that. I mean, I wouldn't, because then we wouldn't unlock the credits and the bonus course and all that other stuff, but, you know. Zelda golfs in between kidnappings. That's fun to imagine. Yes, I guess Peach is the same way, although we'll talk about that when we get to the bonus course, so... Half the Nintendo cast golfs in their free time. The second option is Mario Kart, yeah. Fair enough. I guess they're all figuring, you know what, we can save that other stuff for later. For now, let's go have some fun. Good on them, honestly. That's good work-life balance. Nintendo is being proper role models as far back as 1999. I'm not really surprised by it. Oh, I gotta go over these trees, don't I? Or am I gonna go in between? No, I'll go in between. I'll just press backspin and it'll go up and over, maybe. Maybe. Or it'll hit the tree. That's fine. I might still get on, honestly. If I don't, I'll be close. Close enough to see it, so yeah, there we go. 3 mile an hour wind, so I gotta turn it ever so slightly. Do I want to use the sand wedge? Yeah, actually, because I kind of want to get over this little hill that's there, so... like that. Ooh, that's bad control, though. Might work out in my favor, though. Eh, that's fine. Be fair, Mario Kart is less dangerous than you would imagine. Who's died on a Mario course? I mean, do you count that one time where I played it blindfolded and I kept falling in the lava because we got, what was the one lava course in Mario Kart Wii? Because I definitely was dying a lot in that particular playthrough. do we count that? I don't know if we do. Surprised we haven't seen Ganon in a kart yet. Yeah, you know, that would be kind of interesting to see, honestly. I'd be down for it, like some kind of a Mario Kart 8 mod or something. Ooh, that's not gonna go on the green. Lakitu keeps saving us, I'm sure we don't die. Yeah, I guess that's fair, too. I should have just hit... You know, there's all that green there. I don't know why I didn't just hit the 4 wood. What am I doing? What am I thinking? Nothing. No thoughts. Head empty. Okay, now push that ball closer to the hole, please. Thank you. The hill doing its job. Thank you. Just don't have eyes and we'll be okay. Daily reminder that in the Mario world there's almost infinite lives. Yeah, there you go. Tell that to my friend King Boo. I think King Boo would have appreciated infinite lives when he fought Luigi in Luigi's Mansion, to be fair. So, 19 mile an hour headwind is not so fun. We'll make it work. How many times has Lakitu fished him out of the lava? Yeah, fair. How does his fishing rod even do that? Like, isn't King Boo ethereal? Like, how do you fish into the ethereal plane? Like, I feel like I need to understand that a little better. But I don't. It's video game logic, obviously. I shouldn't question it, but it's still silly to think about. Okay, so semi-rough, but if we go low angle... Oh, by the way, you know, I've been kind of glossing over the what's the difference between woods and irons, so I guess I can talk about that now while I do this. Hold on, let me make this shot first, and then I'll talk about it. So... Oof. Too hard. Gotta be really soft with that, don't we? 10 foot, okay. Yeah, it's true. Each Lakitu has an infinite supply of spiky eggs, so I suppose we shouldn't question how he can fish into the ethereal plane. Did I just double-click? Well, he's at -6 now, so that's the point. Before I get too off-topic and forget, the difference between woods and irons. Okay, so obviously, like I said before, it was easier previously because woods were made of wood and irons were made of iron. But there's a distinct difference between woods and irons that I can talk about in terms of technical stuff. So this is an iron. In the bottom left-hand corner, you can see what the head and the face of the iron look like. It's an iron wedge that has, in this case, it has a low angle. When it comes to a wood, it has a big graphite head on it instead of just a wedge like an iron has. So that gives you more surface area to hit the ball with, and generally that helps out with woods going farther than irons do because you have a larger area behind it. In addition to that, woods are also longer. The shaft of the club, and yes, you can laugh at shaft because I would, I'm 12 years old secretly. The shaft of the club on woods is longer, so that gives you more ability to kind of spin yourself in and whack the ball farther. In addition to that, the last difference is that a wood has a lower angle on its face, so you hit it a little bit lower than you would with an iron or a wedge. So the further down you go in irons, you see how the club in the bottom left-hand corner is getting a higher and higher angle on it until we get to like a sand wedge where it's practically like 60-degree angle there? Yeah, so that's the major difference. It's the angle of the club, how long the shaft is, and what the head size is, so... Lots of potential for jokes to be made there, but joking aside, those are the differences between woods and irons. So there you go. What's this wind look like? Okay. Yeah, like that. Probably go right in the other bunker, but you know, that's fine. Oh, and you know what? There was another question that I also glossed over earlier. When and where golf got started? Lifeblood asked that one a while ago. So we can talk about that too. The question of when is a little harder to answer. Historians think that golf may have been played as far back as like 1274 or something like that, which would make golf as a sport about 750 years old. But it's easier to say, okay, well, what games were officially documented? And those go back about 450, 500 years. So, like the ones that were actually played in a documented setting where there were genuinely people watching the game being played and they could write, hey, I was here for this game. So, yeah, it's probably about 500 years old officially. Probably was played before that. But the question of where is a lot easier to answer. Pretty much every sport historian can agree that golf was started in Scotland. So I was not quite on the mark when I said it was in the United Kingdom, because let me tell you, back in the day, when this game was first invented, the kingdom was not united. So it was definitely a little divided. So there you go. But yeah, so Scotland probably somewhere around 450 to 500 years ago would be the closest definitive answer. So there's all your golf lore for the day. We made another birdie, so that's good. Okay, we're at -5 with 12 holes down, so we're getting there. This hole shouldn't be too bad to birdie. I should be able to get on in two, as long as I don't end up in the heath. We'll see. I mean, I hit it perfect, so it should be on the fairway. Of course, this is Scott. Should have known when you see the douchebag golfer outfit. Damn, Lifeblood, throwing shade at Scotland. That's not very nice. Do I club down? No, I don't think I do, honestly. I'll just deal with it, it's fine. I'll just roll off the green, it's fine. Oh no, there's a hill. Never mind, I might stop dead. Yeah. Okay, cool. Alright, now how do I turn this, though? This might be a little tricky because I'm at a little bit of an angle. So do I go up a little bit? I think I go up a little bit. And kind of just let it roll. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Alright, and we're tied up for first, just like that. See what I mean? It's just a matter of being a little patient. Don't worry about it. If you start out slow, you can always bring it back. They have a black Scottish Cyclops that is permanently drunk. I mean, there's a lot of gods and monsters in a lot of lore that are permanently drunk, to be fair. So I wouldn't throw shade at the Scots specifically for that, you know. This heath is going to screw me up, because even with the wind, I'm not going to make the green right now. But, well, at least I preserved my power shot. Stay up on that hill. I'm going to roll down. Damn it. Ah, it's okay. We'll save par. We'll be fine. All I got to do is get another -1 or 2, and we'll be okay. So. Yeah, with the wind, that should be okay. Yeah, especially with the hill. I can just putt straight and basically be good. So. No God, you mean Demo Man from TF2? Oh, that would explain it. Okay. I know who Demo Man is, but I've never played Team Fortress 2. I've only ever seen the memes, so that would explain why I didn't know what you were talking about. To be fair. Alright, that should be okay. Or in the bunker. 1 or 2. We'll see. I rolled out of the bunker. That's good. Now maybe I can chip it in and be in great shape. I think I need to take a low angle. Well, no, because I'd have to roll through the thing to do it, so maybe a 7-iron. 9 yards, 90%. That might be too hard. Nope. Well, yes, but also no. Alright, so we got to do pretty well on these last couple of holes in order to win the tournament, so. Because he's at -7, I'm at -6, so. We might be okay with this hole, though, because this one I'm not too bad at, I think. 9 miles an hour. Yeah, if I go there, I should be between trees, so. We can liberally abuse power shots on these last 3 holes as well, because, well, we have 3 of them left still, so that should be okay. Hell, at the rate we're going, I'm going to try to get on for an eagle. Why not? Just hopefully don't go in the water. Hopefully I at least get up that hill. Yeah, there we go. We're not on for an eagle, but we're pretty close, so. How do I want to do... There's a hill in front of me, so that's how I want to do this. I want to do this, so... There. Plant it right there. Leon for birdie, nice and easy. Really? You're not serious. Okay. Hold on. Hold the phone. That's not okay. Let's try that one again, shall we? I didn't think I needed to turn that because the arrow that was turning it was like above where the thing was, so I figured I don't need to turn that. I'll just hit it a little harder. Guess I learned my lesson, huh? If only you had a hole, you could get a hole-in-one on again. Yeah, that would be nice. I guess I think there is one more par 3 after this? I think. I could be wrong, but I think. So. Yeah, and it was a very weak arrow with little slope, too, so I didn't think much of it. Again, I guess I learned my lesson. Only weird god in particular you know of is Zeus, that horny bastard. Oh, a lot of gods are crazy in mythology. But... yeah, it just depends on the situation. Okay, I got perfect power that time, so we're probably going to fly over. Yeah. Okay, we didn't go down the hill, though, so that's good. And now I'm hitting into the wind, so maybe I'll pitching wedge it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'm still going to underestimate these air... No, I'm not. I'm going to turn it ever so slightly, just to be sure. Yeah, there we go. Got it. But yeah, we nailed that last one. Okay, I pressed it at the frame we got on it. But we're tied up with Genius now, so that's good. Yeah, let's just hit into the wind. I'm gonna do backspin even. Hope for the best. Hope for no Heath. Yeah, that'll be fine. It'll just... worst comes to worst, they'll go semi-rough. Okay. Excuse me. There was no semi-rough next to that bunker, which is good. Well, I kind of need to hit with full power because it's only a 10-mile-an-hour wind, guys. Like, it's... I still need to get on the green. Okay, that's fine. Alright, now do I underestimate the arrow again? I mean, I'm only 11 feet away, to be fair. I mean, it's pointing towards the hole, though, so... There, it's fine. We're good. And we're at -8, so now I think I still need to birdie out, though, because he could get a -8, so let's see what we can do with this last one. I've got a couple of power shots saved up, though, so it should be somewhat okay. Where do I want to go? Yeah, even with the OB there, I kind of want to go here. Because I think the wind will pull me away from the OB, yeah. And away from those trees, which is perfect, because those trees would have been very problematic. Stop rolling. Okay, thank you. Stop rolling! Alright, still gotta hit this perfect because of the lie. Okay, that's a good sign. We're not gonna make it. It's gonna hit that tree or go in the heath. So you're telling me I gotta chip this in order to... Okay, well, we're not gonna chip it in, so... Let's try that again. 90% of Greek mythology... Oh, you'll say it before, you'll say it again. 90% of Greek mythology is because Zeus is horny. I mean, that's more Hera's fault for not getting divorced, right? Is that blasphemy? I don't know. I don't know if it's a matter... Like, how would Zeus have taken a divorce, though? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he would have been pretty upset by a divorce, and he still would have done what he did, except instead of just laying everything in sight, he would have killed everything in sight, you know? So, I guess it depends. Alright, so this time, I think what I'll do... I've learned my lesson since the last time. This time, instead of hitting it with max power... Well, we'll see what our lie looks like first. Okay, that's fine. Do I hit a power shot here? Or do I just hit it here and let the wind pull it so that it ends up on the fairway at the worst? I think I'm going to do that and try it. Just see what happens. I still have a power shot, to be fair, so... Well, the wind didn't pull it as much as I thought it would. So it's going to end up... Okay, well, there. I guess I could try to chip it in. Not with 14-mile-an-hour winds, I can't. Let's see. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. A little bit more and it would have been in. Alright, so because I think we have to birdie, we'll just do that again, and I'll see if I might end up having to chip it in, honestly, because I'm just so sketched out by the fact that I might end up, like, overshooting the green and end up in the bunker anyway. I don't think I have to be, but that's what I'm feeling right now. So. Disney did Hades dirty. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he was kind of a goon in Hercules, wasn't he? I mean, it was funny, obviously, but, you know. Alright, so we're gonna do this, and we're gonna sky out at this rate, but, you know. Might be okay. I want to get over these trees and everything else, so maybe it'll help. Maybe I should do backspin with it. Yeah, I think I should do backspin with it, because that'll make it, less likely to do weird shit. Yeah, do that, and then 10 yards. My chipping game is off today, evidently. Alright, that's fine. We'll get there. Yeah, but then Hera wouldn't have fucked so many mortals. He's the only god that was loyal to his wife until he wasn't. I mean, yeah, he was loyal. He also had no qualms with Zeus. The three brothers divided it equally with no regrets. Yeah, I don't know. I just, like I said, I feel like it depends on... I don't know, I feel like Zeus would have had problems no matter what, but... I mean, it's hard, right? Because you can't... It's not exactly like we can go back to the Greeks and be like, hey, so alternate reality where that's going out of bounds. Oh, no, never mind. Alternate reality where Zeus and Hera have a healthy relationship with one another. What would happen? I mean, I suppose in that case it would just be like Hades, the video game, like the one that Supergiant released, but I haven't played that one all the way through, so I don't actually know if that's the case. Cole's played that one. I don't think he's beaten it, though. So. I'm going to fly over the green again, even with backspin. I'm going to go all the way in the bunker this time. Well, it's not the end of the world, but... Again, we're going to need a low angle, so... I don't think that's enough. Well, maybe. It is enough, I just needed to hit it a little more to the side. I misjudged the wind again, so... You don't care for it? They peaked with Pyre. Yeah, I mean, honestly, a lot of people really like Hades. And that's fine, you know. I'm glad Supergiant is getting the recognition that they probably most likely deserve. I just haven't played it, so I can't really judge it too hard. Well, I can't judge it at all until I play it. But, yeah, I don't know. A lot of people really like Hades, so... good on them. I'm glad that Supergiant's getting enough... Like, they got enough traction with Hades to actually make a sequel, which is something they've never done. So, that's, like I said, I'm glad for them. I just don't know if I am good or not with the game yet, so... Alright, so we're gonna go down to the 4-iron and up on a power shot and see if this makes the difference that I need. Okay, we're on the green at the very least, but this lie is absolute dog shit. So, good luck me. Let's see. Yeah, that might be okay. Too hard, I think. Ugh, Jesus. Would have been in if I had moved it a little more over. I don't want to par out, because if he does get a birdie on this hole, then we have to do the whole tournament over again. Because if we tie, he still wins. It's just the way that this game works, so... Okay, we caught the OB a little bit there, so that actually might make a difference. It might force me to club up, because I'm a little further away. Yeah, okay. There we go. Now, do I do that? And then, no, that's still too far. I'm gonna do this, actually. That might be the shot right there. We're on the green. It's only a small turn. Don't misjudge it now. There it is. Okay. We're done. We beat Lynx Club very definitively. Yeah, see, he birdied the last hole. So if we had parred that out, he would have won. So I know it was a pain in the ass to watch me retry, a bunch, but it was worth it because it forced me to, you know, get good at the hole, even with the crazy wind, so. You haven't watched that game? You just don't like watching roguelikes, you like playing them. Yeah, and that's fair. I feel like they're more fun to play, but I feel that way about a lot of games, to be honest, so. Alright, but we've finished the Lynx Club tournament. Not bad. Get our experience, we'll move on. Move on to the credits. Sequel of Pyre with a new important star, the Reader Star, You Dream at Night. Yeah, there you go. That would be nice. I don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't even think that Supergiant likes Pyre, to be honest. Like, I mentioned it when we played Pyre. They actually took Pyre out of their trailers for Hades. They said from the creators of Bastion and Transistor, like, Pyre never existed. So, I think they're really not happy with the way that Pyre turned out. I think they didn't accomplish what they set out to do, which it still turned out to be a great game, so I feel like that's not really an indication of anything, but okay. I'm gonna increase my drive. I know my height's going up, but that's okay. We need the yardage, obviously. This is all still mumbo-jumbo to you, even with my explanations. Oh, the wood and iron stuff. Wood's longer. Hit the ball lower. Iron's smaller. Hit the ball higher. That's about it. Alright, but we narrowly succeeded at Lynx Club using the most powerful Mario Golf power of all, the Infinite Mulligan. So. Thank you. It doesn't feel deserved because I used the Infinite Mulligan, but there you go. Yay! And we get credits, a credits splash shot of me holding the trophy. And that's it. That is Mario Golf, everybody. So there's actually 2 credits in the game. There's this one when you become Grand Champion, and there's also one when you beat the Special Course tournament, because of course there's one more tournament. Why wouldn't there be? So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to split up what I'm going to be talking about. On these credits, I'm going to talk about the game itself, and on the Special Course credits, I'm going to talk about my uncle, because that's what this project was dedicated towards. So for this one, what do I think of Mario Golf? Honestly, I think this is a very solid golfing game. It has Camelot's touch on it, obviously. It's already a pretty decent RPG because it forces you to think about the numbers of everything. But again, the main question that I had across the whole thing was, what does this do for people who don't really know what golf is about? Can they still play this and have a good time? And honestly, I feel like the answer is yes. Because what they do is they use clever graphical and sound design to tell you when you're doing well and when you're doing poorly. When you're doing well, you'll see it because the fairway will be nice and even, the ball will be out of the grass and everything like that, and when you're doing poorly, you'll be in the heath or the bunker and you'll know, okay, well, crap, I went into one of these and it's not good. When you're putting for a birdie, the music is tense, but when you get it, your character celebrates on the screen, you get a fire flower, which is traditionally a pretty high-end Mario power-up, so you know that you did well, even though you don't necessarily know what a birdie is. But when you get a bogey, you get hit by a bullet bill, and your character is very sad about it, and the music's kind of like, okay, well, we mission failed, we'll get them next time, you know? So they use clever tricks to allow people who don't necessarily know what golf is to still play golf. And I think that's admirable, to be honest, because making a game more accessible to people, even when they don't know what necessarily is going on, is a good trait for a video game. And on top of that, it's already a pretty solid little RPG, so I enjoy it quite a bit. It has a lot for people who are golf enthusiasts like myself, but I think it still has something for people who aren't as well. And it gets pretty damn difficult near the end. As you can see, we had to use what some people would be considered an exploit in order to win out, and barely at that, at the Lynx Club. So, yeah, it gets pretty tough. So there's a skill check involved as well in it. It's not just a straight-up numbers game. You actually have to play well, too, and that, to me, is also admirable, because it's a Game Boy game. Did I expect to find an action RPG with solid mechanics like this on the Game Boy? Hell no, but here it is. So yeah, I enjoy it. It's quite fun. I'd recommend it to people, even if you don't know what golf is. You'll get the hang of it eventually. Excuse me. And there we are. Finishing up in the evening. Yeah, well, actually, that would be Lynx Club because they had evergreen trees, but there you go. And then it pops you right back here. You might think, oh, the game is over. But we haven't gone to the castle in the sky just yet. Let's see what happens when we boot up after becoming the Grand Champion, shall we? not a whole lot going on just yet. Let's go look in the thing and make sure that we've still got the trophy. Yep, so we've got the trophies. We don't have the special star trophy in the center here. I wonder how we get that. Well, maybe the directors will tell us. I don't actually remember if they have any direction to tell you where to go and what to do, but we can check it out. Well, this looks different. Hey, everybody. Well, it's, you know, just what I do, especially with Infinite Mulligans, so. Oh, really? Huh, I wonder when that's gonna happen. So yeah, apparently we get an invite to Peach's Castle once we become the Grand Champion. Mr. Director, do you know anything about this? I did, yes. I'm gonna guess that's a no. Alright, well, fair enough. Maybe if we go outside, we'll find out what's going on with this whole Peach's Castle thing. I'm pretty sure that something happens on the world map once you do this anyway, so. Oh, there we go. Yeah, actually, that's the plan. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, so Genius already got to play in Peach's tournament. Okay, well, that's cool. Well, let's go back up to Link's Club. There's actually some new star challenges up that way anyway that we're going to want to go do. If we look right here. Yeah, so there's 2 more contests at each place. A driving shot contest, 2 of them, and 2 approach shot contests. So we're going to want to go do those at Link's Club anyway, before we go to the place that we're going to get to go to in a second. But first, before we do that, wow, strobe light effect. Seizure procedure. Huh. I wonder if that's for me. Now let's go read it. See what it says. A letter is falling from the sky. Okay, cool. What does it say? Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I've baked a cake for you. Oop, that's the wrong letter. What's this one say? Congratulations, Grand Champion Jime. As the top player, I invite you. Peach. Well, that's ominous. How does she expect me to get to her castle? Oh. That's how she expects me to get to her castle, because her castle is past the rainbow. It's somewhere over the rainbow, if you will. To be fair, an Infinite Mulligan in most games would break the fucking game. Yeah, I guess I'm lucky that this game didn't go like Undertale or something and talk about the negative repercussions of the Infinite Mulligan. Golf is nuts. When did her castle become airborne? Camelot took artistic liberties, I guess? Anyway, we'll look at the rainbow in a little bit. Let's go finish up at Link's Club first before we do that. And actually, even before we go to the castle... Well, I'm going to go to the castle first after we finish up these contests, but there's one more thing I want to do before we go and try out Peach's tournament, so... But first, let's go to the driving range and talk to our old friends over here who want us to do better than them now, for some reason. Sure, why not? So an eyeball, in this case, is her terminology for her being stuck dead in the bunker and getting to hit it all the way up to the green. The objective of this contest is to get the ball closer to the hole than she does. So, and as usual, if you hole out, if you actually chip it in from here, which you can, it's not easy, but you can. If you chip it in from here, you get 25% more experience than normal. So there you go. Do I use a 2-iron? I think I just want to use this, honestly, because the wind will pull it a little bit, so, maybe move it over a little more. Alright, let's see where it goes. Okay, that looks good. We'll get that one on the first try, nice and easy. Didn't chip it in, but, you know, I don't want to show her up too badly. It's only 50 experience points, to be fair, so it's not a huge chunk, but at least we got it on the first try, so. Some of these are pretty tough, though. They can take a while to get done, so. Remember, again, my trick for this one, though. This guy that you're facing in this contest has a draw, so he's going to hit it with a different type of side spin. If you have a fade, like I do, you have to hit it with the opposite side spin that he does in order to get the ball to the hole, so. And again, unfortunately, you have to watch him do this every time if you don't get it on the first try, so we'll have to see what happens. Over the Rainbow is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's the Japanese name for Rainbow Dragon's signature attack. It was printed like Dark Magic Attack and Burst Stream of Destruction, aka watch Yu-Gi-Oh dubbed and subbed. Yeah, because there's a few differences there, huh? Alright, I wasn't paying attention to his side spin, but I think it was right side spin, so I need to use left side spin instead. Just need to find the spot where the tree's not in my way. Okay, and then use the side spin. So maybe like that, and then go like this. And see where it ends up. Ideally, again, we don't want to end up near the water, so... Looks like I might need to power shot that in order to get it to where it's close enough to match his ball. So... I wonder if I should use a save state for this, too. Because, again, you have to listen to him tutorial you each time, which seems like an oversight. I feel like Camelot did this part and mostly focused on the Peach's Castle section. So, you know, that's fine, but I feel like if you were going to include these in here, you probably should have tested the fact that it's a little annoying to have to listen to the whole explanation every single time. But, you know. Alright, let's try this. Nah, I'm not going to save state, it's fine, we'll just keep this up. We'll just do this first try. Second try, whatever. Actually, that's pretty good. That'll be done, because his was down there and mine's up there, so that's it. We won. That's both of the shot contests done. Now we just need to do the approach games. And those are a lot easier than this one. Those are similar to the putting contests, so you just need to approach properly 7 out of 10 times and you win, so... Well, you're right about that, but you don't know why you're right about that, sir. You're right about that specifically because of the special course that we're going to be doing in a little while. But there's one more obstacle before we go do the special course, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes when we do these, so... A few? People outside Japan didn't even get S4, Season 4 of GX. That would have been a censorship nightmare. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a Season 4, to be fair. So, that's interesting. That and 4Kids was being pressured to start airing 5Ds from what you heard, so they ended GX's third season on the second to last episode. Oh, so to make sure that it wasn't like a cliffhanger for the next season. Okay, I see. Sure, let's see what we can do. And yeah, you don't have to watch them do the chip 7 out of 10 times. They just tell you, hey, can you do it 7 out of 10 times or more? If you can, then you win. Okay, cool. So that's what we'll do. We'll just do it, you know, more than 7 out of 10 times. So. And it's pretty easy with this one, if I remember right, because once you get the proper shot timing, basically, you always stay in the same spot, so like you don't have to change up your angle or anything like that. You just do this over and over again and you're fine, so... Hell, we can keep chipping to try to get it even closer, like maybe dip it ever so slightly to the right and then try it again. It's nice though with this approach club because you can do basically everything that she says if you just, whatchamacallit, if you just hit it to 3/4 power, so, yeah. As long as you can do that consistently, that's it. You've finished this approach contest, so. It wasn't a cliffhanger for the next season, but we left off in the MC seemingly dying, and then we started getting 5Ds episodes. Yeah, I guess that would be a little bit dark, wouldn't it? Maybe that's a little too hard. Maybe with less control it'll be okay. It won't roll too far, though. Yeah. Because it's catching the cup each time, so it'll stop, pretty much. Ooh, that's too soft. It's okay. Should be fine. She still counts it. I think she said within 3 yards 7 out of 10 times, so it'll be okay. It hit very hard. Yeah, there you go. You knew it was a cliffhanger, that's why you searched and found a way to watch the rest. You watched Season 4 after you got older, and it hits hard and different. Okay, that's what you're saying, it hit very hard for. There you go. Yeah, I don't know, I think I was, I think the first, like, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Show was around at the time when I was still really paying attention to the card game, but beyond, like, Duel City, I think that was about where I stopped playing the card game, so I wasn't really... I think Cole was more a big fan of GX than I was, so... Yeah. So I just didn't really watch much of GX, to be honest. But yeah, it's Duel Monsters levels of fucked up. Psychological trauma duels hit really different. I could see that being a bit problematic for the psyche of the characters. You probably would, to be fair. You're not going to reach the top by whacking it at that guy on the bottom of the screen right now, though. So maybe don't do that. Maybe hit it towards the cup. It's really not all that difficult. You're making it more difficult than you had to the previous time, but all you gotta do is just roll it with the hill, man. It's really not that hard. I'll show you. That's too hard. No, actually, it's probably fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's about as close as it could get without actually going in. So we can move it ever so slightly, and it should go closer, as in, like, almost in. Just glad your favorite character was alive. Makes you question if they asked life questions. Tilder, someone was made to relive the trauma of his mom and dad being stuck in a burning car that's about to explode and only having time to save one of them. Yeah, I could see that being a little bit messy for people's psyches. just a little bit. Like, yeah, they would cut that episode. I feel like that, you're right, that would be a bit of a censorship nightmare for the United States, so... Because we don't usually see that on non-adult television, so... My short game should be pretty good after this, though, considering I'm practicing chip-ins, basically. By the way, the methods that I'm using here, like the getting it this close at each time, is practically unheard of in the in-real-life golf world. Like, I didn't mention that in the credits, but, like, if you can putt only one time on every hole that you play, you are a golf god. Like, you are better than 95% of the pros if you can putt only one time per hole. Because the vast majority of pros, here's the problem, right? The problem is that golf is advertised like every other sport. It's advertised as a spectacle sport, so everybody wants to see you hit the ball 300 yards off the tee because it's super exciting to watch the ball go that far. Nobody gives a shit about how good your chipping or putting game is, but that's where all the marbles are. That's where you win or lose the game, is in the short game. So most pros don't practice chipping and putting nearly as much as they should, and what ends up happening is they end up two-putting when they were only 10 feet away from the cup, which 10 feet is like, what, 3 yards? So a little more than 3 yards, but yeah, so it's another thing, like, I could have talked about it too when we were talking on the credits about how this game is, where it's like, okay, well, the AI might be able to be tuned a little bit better to be a little more difficult than it is, but honestly, it's almost realistic, because, like, even the golf pros suck at putting sometimes, so having Genius or Tiny miss their putts and choke occasionally, that's semi-realistic, to be honest, so there you go. So. Alright, so anyway, we've got the rainbow right here, but before we go to the rainbow, there's one more player that we need to match play before we do the final tournament, because otherwise we won't unlock the special character. One of the most interesting archetypes was shown and then never really printed, Clear World. The one that didn't get printed makes you mad. It has no elements, so cool. That's kind of interesting. So I remember the elements being kind of important, if I remember right, in the early Yu-Gi-Oh! Days. I feel like it fell off later, but I don't know. No, do not continue from there. That's fine. And match game, it is time. We have to play against Mario. This is probably the closest I will ever get to actually playing against my uncle in golf again. Sorry, Uncle, rest in peace, but he was not Italian, he was Polish, but he may have done a little bit of commercial plumbing and sanitation back in his day, and he was a pretty damn good golfer in his own right, so let's see what he can do, and I'm going to play against him at Marion Club, because I have a death wish. It's the easiest course in the game, which means Mario's probably going to birdie every hole. So let's see what happens, shall we? I don't think I need that on the first hole. I mean, to be fair, he's going to hit it 270 yards on the first hole, but it's okay. Excuse me. So yes, we already have a 37-yard handicap on how far his ball goes versus my ball. Should give you an idea about how this is going to go. And Mario is really, really good. He has occasional mistakes that he makes, but when you're playing him in a course like this, you basically have to be just about perfect. And that's fine, because it actually gets me in practice, because he's also just about perfect in the tournament that we're going to be doing in a little bit, so it gets me into practice of knowing, okay, this is what I have to do in order to win. And here, in order to win, I'm going to have to chip in, so I probably should have done what he's doing, where I hit it to the side so it ends up on the green no matter what. Because see, look at that. Look at how easy he makes it look. It's impressive and also a little terrifying. 12 yards. That's too short. Especially with a sand wedge. Like, maybe if I was rolling it or something, it would have been better, but that's okay. Not many cards deal with elements. The field spell applies negative effects on the player for each element. Did he miss his putt? He did miss his putt. I wasn't looking at it. For each element, example, you have a dark monster, then you're not allowed to attack. Easier for you since your monsters have no elements. Oh, okay, well, that's fair. For certain archetypes, the attribute is important, but Clear World had no attribute and can change it if you remember correctly, which gave them different effects. Okay, well, that's kind of interesting. I could see that being an interesting new strategy, then. Alright, let's not miss our par putt now. There. Alright, well, he missed his first putt, which is surprising. Probably the hill messed him up, but that's fine. I expect him to eagle. This is what he looks like when he pars, by the way. He's like, man, I could have done better than that. But I expect him to eagle on every par 5, so I'm going to have to be, like, at the top of my game here, basically. So, you know, we'll be at this for the next 3 hours as a result. Ooh, I turned that too much. That's okay, I'll still be in the fairway. Oh yeah, that's why they were probably not printed. Imagine kneecapping your fucking opponent with the field spell every duel. I mean, can't you just kneecap people pretty easily with a lot of things in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, though? So I feel like it's just another method of kneecapping. Although that was, like, years ago, so it's a little different, you know? So, yeah. Just gonna liberally use power shots, because it's the only way I can keep up with him. Oh, that's not good. It bounced too much. Now it's going to roll a lot down the hill. Yeah, and back then you didn't get the levels we see today. That's true, too, yeah. So yeah, that's what I should have done, is just basically what he did. Like, maybe clubbed up to the pitching wedge and then hit with topspin of some kind, because now he's going to have a great lie, and I've got to do geometry just to get this in the hole. I think I might have to club up, actually. So, yeah, I'm going to do that, but not try to hit it too hard. Okay, there we go. Phew! The attribute change was a trap card, which allows you to change the element of the monster. Okay, I see. Combine that with another trap to force you to attack a monster with the same element if possible. Yeah, so it's busted, but it's not like... You can kneecap people, but it takes a little bit of setup at the very least. Okay, I see. I wonder if I turn that enough. Well, we're gonna find out. Closest to pin as well, so... I'm not gonna be closest to pin this time. There's a reason people love some of the GOAT format cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! Had no chill and was pretty broken back then, like when Raigeki was a fucking staple card nowadays, yeah. Yeah, I remember Raigeki, it was nuts. It was one of the first cards printed, if I remember correctly, so... Yeah. It still was very solid. 7 yards, so... Go in. There. I'm holding on! Looks like he has Cappy. Yeah, his cap does kind of, like, float off his head a little bit, doesn't it? And the Darkness archetype is a thing? I don't know what the Darkness archetype is. Oh, with its 5 specific traps? Okay, so it's like a very specific type of archetype then. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's what an archetype is by definition, right? So... Alright, longest drive, and we don't exactly have a tailwind, but well, we have something to work with, I guess, to blow it along the fairway. Especially when I do that, like, I'm gonna need the extra yardage when I do that. Jesus. Yeah, I was just saying, I'm off the thing. I don't expect to win any of the longest drives or closest to pins on this one, to be honest, because Mario will pretty much always put it right there, but, you know... And he has 37 yards on me with his driver, so, like, I wouldn't win that anyway, but, you know. Yeah, I think I better. I better just be the GOAT. I better just be the greatest golfer of all time real quick, just to make sure that I get it on the green, because I know he's gonna. So I'm gonna have to be careful and try to eagle it. because I know he's going for it. Oh, he didn't make it. He might pitch it in, though, or chip it in, so... I mean, he's using the pitching wedge, so would it count as a pitch in? Probably. Okay, well, that gives me a little bit of wiggle room, I guess, although if I make this, it would be really nice, but, you know. 32 feet and a little bit of turn, so... maybe that. Yeah, maybe that. It might be a little too hard. Nope. But it wasn't far enough turned, so... Yeah, I was gonna say, it would have been basically on par for Mario if he had holed that out and pitched it in, but, you know. They took it easy on me again. They don't have to keep doing that, so... That one, when Jaden just pulls God Neo's out of his ass to win. Not really out of his ass, but it's really not good, and that's Divine Neo. Okay, fair enough. I don't know any of that stuff. Yeah, miss and lose again. There we go. He could probably, if he power shotted this, he could probably make it on the green in one, which would put him on for another eagle putt. And that's terrifying. So, good on you, Mario. I'm never going to be at that level in terms of driving, but... I'll do the best I can with my little 233-yard... Like, look at where it's going to end up, okay? Like, he's not using the power shot, but if he used the power shot here, it would have gone on the green. So now he's going to end up in the semi-rough, but he's so close, it doesn't really matter all that much, you know? So, yeah, I'm on the 5th hole. I don't want to get too overzealous here with my power shots, so I'll just do that. I think that's too little, but... it's okay. It won't stop, actually. I'm going to be off again. Am I going to be in the semi-rough? Okay, no. So I can actually putt this and be fine. You know, if he lets me. Because he might just chip it in. Okay, never mind. Off it goes. I was going to say, he might just chip it in, but... I think I might be giving him a lot of credit, but I don't want to say that I'm giving him too much credit, because then he'll just do that, and, well, there you go. So... Alright, gotta account for the green edge a little bit, but that's okay. I can't believe I'm keeping up with him. Like, I expected this to be a slaughter where I had to claw my way back, but I suppose we're not quite there yet. Yeah, actually, I want to do this, I think. Well, there goes my second power shot. I gotta be a little more careful with these now. But it actually worked out, because now I'm not, like, directly in line of the tree from me to the hole, so... Oh my god, he's going for it. He's swinging for the fences. He's blasting it to the green in one shot. How do you expect me to deal with this? Okay, he's not on, but to be fair, he's so close he could probably chip it in, so... You know. Am I gonna... Yeah, I'm heading into a headwind, so... Yeah, I think I'm just... No, I think I might... Should I club up? No, that's too far. I'm just going to hit it as hard as I can. Try to hit it with low spin so it doesn't do, well, that. That was what I was trying to avoid, actually. But I've got a decent read, I think, so... Oh, he's chipping with a 3-wood. This is something my uncle liked to do as well. He actually loved chipping with his woods because it always rolled real low and then it would roll for a while, so he'd make it a little bit more often than usual if he did that, you know, so... Mario, you're channeling my uncle. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm going to lose this hole as a result of it. I didn't swing as hard as I should have because I figured it would carry with the hill, but it wasn't enough of a hill, so... Alright, so we're down one, but that's okay. We got a par 5 with a tailwind, so that might work out for both of us, but we'll see. We'll see what he does, and we'll try to account for it and maybe get an eagle ourselves. Let's see. Basically, Jaden did win that fight, and it wasn't actually an ass pull, but it fucking felt like it. You're still upset that Yubel has no archetype monster in cards. Imagine something like the Time Lords. Also, Time Lord's an actual archetype. Time Lords are awesome that exist, but not Clear World. 5Ds really was the peak for Yu-Gi-Oh! In terms of designing cards, at least. It was peak Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. Stop using the hill, you fool. I just need to get good. That's all I need to do. I just need to get good, and we'll be okay. I mean, that's a good start, to be fair, so... I just gotta watch that. Okay, we won't be at that tree, but I almost got it to where his ball went. To be fair, he took it easy on me and didn't use his driver, but Or he uses driver, but not his power shot, you know, so that probably helps a bit. Alright, I need to actually, like, if I'm gonna club down this far, I need to actually hit it, because this is gonna be a pain in the ass again. I might have to, like, well, I guess I'm on for an eagle, to be fair, so I can't complain too hard. I don't know where he's gonna end up. He probably did that on purpose, though, because it's probably gonna curve, yeah, towards the hole as a result of that. But I don't know, I mean, the hill might mess him up a little bit. We'll see. Now, I'm still gonna try to make it in. Not confident, but I'm still gonna try to make it in as a result, but, you know. Oh, go in. Hell yeah, dude! Alright, now we gotta see if he makes it and just makes me feel bad about making my eagle putt. We'll see. What you got, Mario? Show it to me! That's going in. Yeah. He even did my technique, you asshole. He did my spin around and win technique. Okay, this is 0 miles an hour. Let's see if I'm in between clubs or not. He's not, so he might hole in one here. If he does, we're totally screwed, but, you know. As you can hear, he has a fairly high shot. And he didn't actually make it on that time, so that's surprising. I'm gonna go over here a little bit. I know I'm a little out of the way and there's no wind, but there's more green to work with over here, so... So I'll have a higher likelihood of actually staying on the green. Ooh, I like that. That almost went in. It can just bounce once and then end up in the hole, to be fair, but... Well, we didn't get that luck this time. So now he's gonna chip it in. Oh. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Thanks, Mario. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Okay, so we made it back. We're tied up again. Now I just need to do something more decisive and actually start playing like a champion. Because I am a champion according to Link's Club, so... yeah, we'll do this. It's a good thing I ironed out all the wrinkles of potentially not hitting my power shots perfect back at the golf clinic before we did this, because now I've got the rhythm going so I can hit them pretty reliably. So... How the fuck are you winning that many holes? I mean, I've only won one. He's won one, I've won one, and we tied every other hole. And honestly, I think that's kind of impressive because I'm playing against Mario, okay? Like, just staying on level with the guy is hard enough. And I mean, you could just keep leveling up. Oh my god, that almost went in. You could just keep leveling up and eventually just outclass him completely, but that takes too long, and I have patience problems, so we won't be doing that. Oh, winning another 6? How the fuck? Yeah, well, you know. The further we go in the game, the less I have to win, though. If we keep tying, it'll keep lowering the number that I have to win in order to win the thing, so that should help a little bit. Okay, I have to sink this putt because his is going in. So I can't misjudge the hill that I'm on. I gotta actually account for it. There, I did. Good. Do you one better. Play like your life depends on it. Yeah, because, I mean, Mario might send me to the Shadow Realm if I don't play like my life depends on it, right? Hello, Fly Guy. Thank you for the vote of confidence. I hate this wind. I'm just gonna go over here. It's fine. I'm just gonna hide in the corner. Because with that wind, he won't be able to get it close enough to where I'm concerned about him chipping it in. He'll try, but... he won't get that close. Right? Right. Now watch him chip it in from here anyway and just destroy me. Is that far enough turn? Yeah, because it's mostly down, so... I should have top spun it after I saw that I didn't hit with max power. Because now I'm going to end up short. Yep. Ooh lordy, here he goes. Oh, he's going over, I think. Yeah, but he's got a really nice lie, so it should be a very easy putt. And I can't even see what the green looks like from here, so that's just a whole lot of fun. Too much. It's mostly in my face, so actually, since it's mostly in my face, let's hit, like, one of these, maybe. Slide it slightly to the right, I think. Too far. Gotta be a little precise with this. Might be too much power. Nope, never mind. It was a lot of power, but it caught the gravitational pull of the cup, and I made it in. I will take it. I'm staying alive. Half the city's breaking and everybody's shaking, but I am staying alive, Mario. I don't think that's how the lyrics go, but, you know, there you go. You have patience problems. You're the dumb bitch who runs through an entire 14 dungeon again to open the chest that people on NA seem to like skipping. You get 2 to 3 loot boxes a fucking day, and those are 20k each. Well, I wouldn't call you a dumb bitch for that. I'd call you taking advantage of a good situation, but, you know. Nah. Well, 11th hole, we've used 3 power shots, so I'm okay with it. That was a triumph. I am very happy with that. I made a note on the scorecard. It says huge success next to my name. So, when you saw Mario Golf, you thought it was this new one for the Switch? Yeah, there is that new one for the Switch. Super Rush, I think it's called. It doesn't have a story mode like this one does from what I remember, so I'm not as big a fan of it. I don't like where that's going. I'm just gonna do this. I know it's probably gonna go in the rough, but I don't want to end up like in the bunker or something, even though that's probably what's gonna happen anyway. Yeah. Well, actually, it rolled in the bunker, so that's not a huge loss. But he's gonna get on the green, so... Oh, no. Okay. Why are you hitting it like that, Mario? I'll show you how it's done. Okay, maybe he's just doing it to psych me out? Let's find out. He was doing it to psych me out, because look at how good of a shot that was. Alright, now let's see what we can do. See, the problem is I kind of have to use a high angle in the bunker because it's a bunker, so it's kind of hard to hit out of pretty naturally. So I kind of can't use my usual running up technique that I do. So let's just see if we can do it better. That's not bad. It's not going to go, but it's not bad. I'll stay alive again, so at least there's that. Call you a dumb bitch for playing 14. Hot damn! Lifeblood, throwing fire today. Depends on how you define good. Imagine running through an entire dungeon again. It does. Yeah, fair. It has story. I mean, and it's not even a matter of running through an entire dungeon again. It's just kind of saying, okay, well, I have 10 minutes before this thing kicks me out, so I might as well use a little bit of it because it's going to get me stuff that, you know, I want to buy this stuff. It's easier for me. So, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't call you... I wouldn't call you a dumb bitch for taking advantage of the mechanics of the game, you know? So... Excuse me. Then again, I don't like calling most people dumb bitches. That just seems like, I don't know, damn and hell seem okay to me, and I say shit all the time, but yeah, I don't know. The word bitch to me just has too many bad connotations. I know a lot of those other swear words do as well, but like, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I have to chip this in to stay alive, because he's going to make that putt. I'm in the semi-rough. Do I putt it? I don't think I do, because I'm going to lose out on power if I putt it. Oh, what the hell. Oh, Super Rush has a story mode? Okay, yeah, see, I wasn't aware of that. So, I think I was told it didn't, but, you know, what do I know? Yeah, too much power. I should have gone up one and putted it like 35, 40 feet. Because now, here he goes. Oh, maybe not, actually. The hill might stop it early? Yeah, because I was going to say, with the bold arrows, I don't think he hit it hard enough, and he didn't. Okay, I've been saved by the hills both of these times that I've saved par, so that's good. You most of the time don't call people a dumb bitch? Not your cup of tea swear words? Yeah, it's kind of the same for me, honestly. Like I said, I use damn and hell a decent amount, but most swear words I'm kind of like, yeah, you know, I have a large lexicon. I can do better than that. Hang on, Marie. I saw yours. Let me go back to yours. You call yourself a dumb regularly. It's ingrained in you. Well, that just makes me feel bad. That's not very nice to yourself. I mean, you know that, but that's not very nice to yourself. Don't call yourself dumb. I mean, I do it, but it's self-deprecating humor. It's not meant to be taken seriously. That's a lot of trees in front of you there, Mario. He's probably going to hit it over them anyway. His shot is so high. Doesn't matter. Actually, that might be okay, even with my lie, because of the little bit of wind. So, yeah, that's nice, actually. Ooh, baby! Go, go, go! Oh. I could have won one! Now we're gonna tie again! Like, that's as close as it could have been! Okay, hang on, let's see what he does here. Chip it in, but, you know. Yep, there it goes. I knew it was going. As soon as I watched the trajectory of the ball, I was like, yep, in it goes. It's okay. We'll win one of these. I swear it. 3 more to win. And there's only 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 5 holes left, so... yeah, here goes something. DM you and give you your backstory. Not nice to yourself, but yeah, blame your stepdad. Who the fuck calls their kid stupid? Not for doing something wrong, but doing something in the way that you would do it. Yeah, that was very uncool of your stepdad. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, slow down. That's awful. But yeah, it's I understand. That's just, you know, family issues come back to bite you later in life. It's honestly a pretty standard story, and it sucks that it's a pretty standard story, but it's a pretty standard story. I'm sorry you had to go through that, though, so. Yeah, alright, back to golf. Let's see, how'd he do? Okay, pretty good there. 15, I think I gotta go over here. I hope I don't go in the water. No, that should be okay. It'll turn and then end up close-ish. I'll be on the green edge, so I should be able to putt it in. And I have a clear lie. Like, there's a bold arrow over there, but I don't think that'll have any effect, so. Mario, where are you going? Oh, and actually, it's gonna go on, never mind. It just looked like it wasn't for a second because he hit it softer than I thought he was gonna. Alright, so anyway, let's, hang on. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna deal with it. I should have hit it a little harder because of the green edge, but hey, it went in anyway. Alright, Mario, let's see what you can do. These bold hills have killed you on 2 holes so far, so maybe we'll make it 3 out of 3? Yes, the answer is yes. Wow, okay, we're 1 up on Mario. I don't know what to think at the moment. Do I go for it over here? I'm on 15. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this one. Well, that's okay. We've still got another power shot for the last par 5, which is coming up in a hole or 2, so I'm okay with this. Like, calling your kid stupid is already bad, but your brain isn't fucking wired like your parents, so they rag on you for it. Yeah, so the self-deprecation's a feature now. It's a normal feature in most of us these days, yeah. I hate to say it, but a lot of our parents really needed to read a manual before having kids. Like, that shit takes years to get adjusted to, okay? Like, come on now. Don't be a dickhead. Let your kids be kids. Did he really sky over? Oh, because of the wind. Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna club down as a result of the wind and watching him do it. Monkey see, monkey don't do, as it turns out. No, this. And now I'm gonna end up on the opposite side of the green as a result of it. Almost in the other bunker. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have clubbed down. Maybe I should have just whacked it and seen what happened. I didn't even try on that chip. I probably should have tried a little harder and I would have actually chipped it in so he would have had a harder time, but to be fair, now all we have to do is tie it up every single hole after this and we'll be okay. So. You say that, but funny enough, there's a literal manual in Murder Drones. Yeah, and honestly, there are actual parenting manuals you can buy. There is not a single one of them that is a be-all, end-all, this is the definitive parenting manual, but at least you get a little bit of advice from other parents, you know, like so that you can try it and see if it works, and if it doesn't, then you can try something else, and you have, you know, redundancies that you can fall back on, but, you know. Yeah, no bounce whatsoever. That ball just landed. No nothing. He flopped his shot. You can do that in golf. It's just really difficult to do. Like landing it in the pixel-perfect section of a hill so it doesn't roll down, like I just did. Why are you hitting it with backspin? You're gonna get slammed by the wind and end up in a tree. Like that. I mean, you'll still get on the green anyway, but, you know. I'm going to hit with top spin because I don't have that much of a death wish for my ball. It's still going to get eaten alive by the wind, as you can plainly see. I should have hit it a little harder, but, you know. Like, look at, he clubbed up, okay, he's using a sand wedge, but he clubbed up to a pitching wedge, which is 25% farther than the hole. And this is still what happens. Do I putt this? So I don't have to worry about the anything here. I'm going to try to putt it, I think. Although I might want to club up a little bit to make it a little... Well, no, I don't have to because of the turn. Although I'm going over the green edge. Yeah, I have a hard time sometimes with my power because I'm like, okay, so if I hit it perfectly with this power, I'll go on the green. And then if I, you know, hit it not at perfect power, obviously that ends up screwing me because I don't get on the green. So, like, I think about it in terms of, well, if I hit the bar perfectly, then I'll do well. But if I don't hit the bar perfectly, it's not exactly going to help me now, is it? All right, let's get a low-ish angle, but not like a super low angle, you know? So that way I can kind of like... that's too hard. Maybe not. Okay, I chipped it in. It doesn't matter. We're staying alive, staying alive. I'll be honest though, like, I've done pretty good oh my god. Seriously. No way. Those bold arrows are screwing him every time. But yeah, I've done pretty okay with my chipping so far. I've gotten a lot better at it than I used to be. I used to be terrible at it. But I've gotten better this playthrough at it. Alright, Dormy Hole. All we gotta do is tie it and we'll win, so, you know, here goes nothing, no pressure. Just play like my life depends on it, that's all. First try. That's looking okay, actually. I gotta turn it a little, bold arrows, but that's looking pretty okay. Actually, probably should have turned it a little more, because I would have ended up flat if I had gone a little more to the right, but that's alright. Watch him hole in one or something. Okay, never mind. I actually won a closest to pin because he went over. That's funny. He's gonna chip it in, but that's funny. Really? Really? Man, Mario, you're doing this like genius. You're trying to give it to me. Now, I don't know if that's a gimme because of the bold arrows, but I'll try. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Doesn't matter. All I have to do is sink this and I win. Done. We beat Mario. And I didn't even have to use any mulligans. Fantastic. Well, that means we should be in okay shape for the, you know, the actual tournament. I played like ass, though, all things considered. So, because that was Marion Club. Like, I should have been doing better than that at Marion Club. Come on now. But, well, we'll see what happens. I think it was mostly because of what Lifeblood just said, though. Like, I'm trying to measure it up based on max power, and if I don't hit at max power, then I get screwed. But, you know, excuse me. Alright, so that leaves us, I think, 3 more things to do, actually. I'm going to do a practice round, well, let me think, 3? No, because I'm going to do a practice round at Peach's Castle, then the tournament, then the last match game, and then we're going to do Golf Guru's 18 holes. That is still going up. That's 522 experience for beating him. This has got to be 2 levels, right? Yeah. Like, seriously, holy shit. Nice, though, because, okay, do I stick with the fade but get a little extra drive for the last... No, I'm going to do this, and I know why, actually, because the final 1-up mushroom is actually at Peach's Castle's entrance, so I can just increase my drive next level, if my control doesn't screw me over. Okay, but anyway, that takes care of Mario, so now we've got one thing left to do. It is, well, not one thing, but one more trophy to get. And it's that star trophy. So let's go off to Peach's Castle and see what we can do about that. Although, again, I'm going to see if I can do just a practice round beforehand because, well, I don't know the course. So going into it as a tournament immediately without knowing the course would be tantamount to suicide. So off I go. To Cloud Worlds? Why are we at Mallow's place? I really hope that lady that with the bird that he dealt with in Cloud Town isn't here anymore. Oh, but the Bob-ombs from the N64, Super Mario 64 are here, though, so... Oh, the tournament must be starting pretty soon. Well, it's probably be like the other ones where it's like 2 days. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Mr. Babam. I'll jump right in, but what's inside the hole? Oh, hang on, I have a sound effect for this. I don't know how well you could hear that, but there we go. I kept that on my phone specifically for that moment, but I don't know how well you could hear it. Hello, I landed from a cannon shot and didn't die. I must be a Mario character at this point. Nice to meet all of you. Why is there a golf course here? Good question. You did hear the Goofy yell? Okay, good. Yeah, I played a Goofy yelling sound effect when I got shot out of the cannon just now. I just don't know how well you heard it because I didn't check for audio beforehand. So. Thanks for inviting me to your castle, Peach. Always nice to get here without having to deal with Bowser's shenanigans. Speaking of Bowser's shenanigans, hey Bowser. Oh wow, just like that? Okay. Sorry, I had to finish all the other challenges before I came here. I figured this was like the final boss. That's fine, you don't have to care about me. You and Mario can duke it out, and while you're busy, I'll just sneak by and beat all of you. Yeah, you tell that asshole, Yoshi. You make sure he's not gonna be, you know, trying to do stupid stuff to me. I mean, he's Bowser. Did you expect him to say anything else? I mean, I might be, considering how badly I've been playing today. That's it, Peach. Give me a little bit of a self-confidence boost. Actually, if you don't mind, can I look around the castle grounds first? Yeah, not really, to be honest. I will do that, and we'll chat with all of her attendants and everybody else while we're at it. Well, then you go play in the tournament, Toad. I don't see why not. Nothing like a little pressure, huh? Hi, Yoshi. Hi, DK. Good to see you're here, too. Hi, baby Mario. Where's baby Luigi? Speaking of Luigi, hi, Luigi. Yeah, I can't wait to see how well you do in the tournament as well. Oh, sorry, I didn't look around all the way yet. My bad. They tell you not to keep a princess waiting, but I'm keeping a princess waiting. Mamma mia! Sorry, I can't get my voice up as high as Charles Martinet does. I think the last one-up mushroom is right here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we can get a quick level up to give us a little bit of preparation. Okay, so my height and my control went down. Nothing like keeping me from leveling my drive at the very last moment at the 11th hour. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, everybody's going to enter it. All these characters are going to enter the tournament. Alright, now here's my question. So we're done with all of these. Like, all of these. Yeah. So here's my question. Now that I won the Lynx Club tournament, can I save and play a practice round at Peach's course? If I do this. I'm gonna get shot out of a cannon again if I do this, but that's okay. Let's just see if it unlocked Peach's castle. It did. Okay, so we can actually play a stroke match, a practice round, at Peach's castle before we play in the actual tournament, so we can get an idea of what the course entails. And if you thought the Lynx Club was difficult, you ain't seen nothing yet. Let's see what we're dealing with in the tournament here. So the idea behind a lot of the courses at Peach's castle is that they are themed. And I haven't shown this yet, but you can actually look at a course map by pressing the course map button. This one looks like, well, the stained glass window from Peach's castle in Super Mario 64. So there you go. And then we have to, you can go back down by pressing the start button, so there you go. We have to hit it into her earring, that's where the green is, so try to do that. This one's pretty tame for now, but trust me when I tell you, the holes will get a lot harder later on. They do not play very nice. That crazy guy that was the one that designed some of the weird greens previously with the hill holes on a hill. Yeah, those are going to be here pretty often. So that might not be hard enough. Okay, we got lucky. Gravitational pull of the hole saved me. It's a good start though. You want to birdie that first hole because it's one of the easiest holes on the course. So what does this one look like? No theme here. Okay, that's fine. 9-mile-an-hour wind, though, and bunkers and trees everywhere, so that's fun. See where we end up. Probably down the hill. Oh, no, never mind. We're in good field position, actually. That will work. Well, bad lie, but good field position nonetheless, so... Now, if I make it on, we'll have 2 birdies right away, which would be very, very nice. Because I may be getting a few bogeys, depending on how this all goes. It's not... the course does not play games with you. It just kicks your ass. Or it'll be like everywhere else where there's no pressure, so hey look, a Shy Guy. Where there's no pressure in the stroke match, so I do well, and then I don't do well because there's pressure in the tournament. Alright, so this is a par 5. Do you want to see why? That's what it looks like. There is only fairway inside of his arm, right about, you can see where the tiny arrow is, right about there. That's a fairway. I think that's a fairway up there if you could make it, and the outline of the Shy Guy is fairway. Everything else is either rough or bunker. Good luck! I'm gonna go here because my 4-wood goes perfectly right on this little section of fairway. It'll give me a good read of the rest of the hole if I make it. I might not make it. Well, semi-rough, so I'm not that far off. And there's a ton of trees directly in front of the actual hole, so that's gonna be fun to deal with. Let's just see where we end up. And we'll go from there. Bunker? Yeah, bunker. Semi-rough. Okay, we made it out. So we can actually make it on in 3 at this rate, I think, if I don't mess this up. I might have messed it up. That's okay. It's only a practice round. But this is a really, really difficult hole to get on for a good, like, to get a birdie or anything else. Because on top of all the other bullshit you just had to deal with, look at the green. Like... It's teeny tiny, there's hills everywhere around it, and you gotta deal with this big bold arrow directly in front of the hole. Like, holy shit. Look at, I aimed directly towards it and it just rolled directly, like, there was an anti-gravitational pull around the hole just now. Like, did you see where it went? It rolled around the hole and then came back. Oh, but that's not all. We'll get some more as we go. Any theme here? No, nothing. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to go in that bunker. I also don't want to go in the water, but, you know. If we do, that's fine. We can see Blooper get bonked on the head again. I don't think it's going to go in the water, though, based on where the turn of the wind was. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see. Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna go up one. I might end up skying over... No. Can I 3-wood this? Yeah, I can 3-wood this. Okay. I might end up skying over anyway, but, you know. With my lie, though, maybe not. Yeah, that might have been just enough. Yep. Just enough to save me from the hill. And if you roll down the hill here, you end up directly in the water hazard. So, don't do that if you can afford not to. Let's see. It's a little soft, but it might roll. There's a bunch of bolded arrows, so... Okay, well it rolled, but it rolled in the wrong direction, so... I gotta hit against the grain a little here, too. Oh my god! Wow! That's impressive, actually. I was gonna say, watch it go directly out of the hole again, but... We don't want to do that in the tournament. That would be very bad. Mario gets like a -13 in this tournament, so that's what we have to gun for, by the way. I didn't mention it before, but you have to do better than a -13 in this tournament. If you were wondering why I was going to be liberally abusing the mulligan method by saving and quitting on, well, most holes, that's why. Because Mario will destroy me otherwise. I'm in front of a tree. Oh no, I'm not. Never mind. I can make it, I think. No, not like that, but there you go. Actually, that'll go on the green. It'll just flop down. It's actually in pretty decent position, though, for the putt. So we can make up for the previous blunder that we just made. Or not, because I turned it too much. Alright then. This is why I wanted to do a practice round, by the way, because it gives you a good read of the course, and I can make my mistakes now, and then ideally not make them later. Okay, so here's the first bullshit hole. Let's take a look at the map. We have a thwomp with a bunch of water hazards in it. The green is inside of one of those water hazards on a tiny little island that you have to hit to from here. Good luck. This course just... Oh my lord, man. It does not pull its punches. And depending on the wind that you have, like, you might be totally screwed before you even start with this one, because there's bunker everywhere, there's rough everywhere, there's trees around it. Like, look at where I have to hit it, right? Like, and it's a par 4. So, like, you could go over here and then hit it onto the green and be safer, but then you'd have to par it, you know? Like, I might as well try and go for it. It's not gonna work for me. Not like that, for sure, but... You know. Actually, that might work out. I'm just gonna be off the green. That's all. I'm not in the water, though, so that at least is good. Yeah, I don't think I moved it at all, but... Let's try it anyway. Good. That is just about the best outcome you can get on that hole. If you do better than that, like if you can get it on the green in 3, you are in really good shape. We, however, are not, because there's a 19-mile-an-hour headwind on a par 5. So, great. Yeah, okay, I mean, it could be like Dune Club if you get a prevailing wind, where you could get it over here, but with the wind the way that it is, I don't think that's going to happen, so... I'll go over here instead and just totally whiff my power shot and probably end up directly in the drink anyway. Yep, there it goes. Sorry, blooper. Okay, so like I said, when you go in the water hazard, you lose a stroke. And, well, you have to add a stroke, basically. So now this is my 3rd shot now. And on top of that, you have to start back from where you were, because you have to start back where the closest piece of grass is before the water hazard, so... And then you'll end up in usually not good field position. This is a common occurrence on this hole, by the way. If you don't get a good wind, you will end up in the water over and over and over again. So, good luck. I'm gonna have to hit this tree to get to the hole now. This is my 6th shot, by the way. I have to aim all the way out there just to get away from the damn tree. Can I hit like a... No, that's directly inside the trunk of the tree, so... Okay, hang on. I might be able to hit it into the... This is gonna go backwards, watch. Oh, never mind. And directly in the bunker? Yeah, buried as hell. I'm gonna use the mulligan method for this one. Because, well, obviously that's not gonna work. I mean, I still have to deal with the prevailing wind, or not prevailing wind, the unprevailing wind. This wind is going to screw me, but, you know. I was hoping to save the power shot this time. I did not. And water again? No, we made it. Okay, good. That's actually pretty good field position. I'm hitting directly into the wind to get to where we need to go, but, you know, that's okay, I think. That 19 miles an hour is probably enough to stop this pretty much dead, even though it's a wood. Yeah, wow. Okay, this is much better than the previous attempt. Just automatically. Much better than the previous attempt. I think I still gotta hit it decently hard, though, even with the downhill, because there's that uphill at the end. That is an eagle on that hole. That is not easy to do on that hole, to be fair. So, well, you can probably guess the theme of this one. It's Yoshi. He's on another island, inside of an egg made of water. Fun. I guess you could go for it, but there's a bunch of trees in your way, so good luck if you try to do that. Your best bet is probably going here-ish and then just trying to hit it onto the island. So, I mean, if your shot's high enough, I guess the trees won't bother you, but my shot's not high enough for that, so... I have to do it the hard way. Alright, yeah, that's probably about right. Okay, got a bit of roll. That's okay. I just got to turn it a little bit and we'll be okay, I think. I mean, if I par it, I'm fine with parring this. That's not really a big deal to me, but it's too hard. Yeah, if I'd hit it a little softer, it would have actually gone in, but, you know. Because it would have pulled it slightly less, and then the hole would have just kind of sucked it in, but, you know. It doesn't look like there's any theme here, unless the theme is a ring from Sonic, which, don't think they had that kind of, Nintendo and Sega, I don't think they had that kind of relationship yet where they could put that in the game, so. I think I'm skying over the green here. Ooh, okay, never mind. A pin shot will definitely save me some trouble there, yes, that's for sure. On a big hill, so I don't have to hit it too hard. And there's a birdie. That was luck, though. Like, that was lucky. And here's the thing. We've been getting somewhat lucky as well. Here's the Baby Mario hole. And I'm still only at -5. Now, granted, this is my first attempt at the course, but as you can see, you need to do pretty good in order to get a decent score here. Oh, good. More trees to deal with. Trees everywhere. Baby Mario, why you got trees all over your hat, bro? Somebody needs to clean that. Where's all of your Yoshis to help you clean that? Alright, where the hell am I going? Oh, piss. Yeah, this might be okay. It might be okay. Yeah, it's okay. We're over. We're over the water. That's all I care about. If I don't get it on the green, I'm okay with that, because I can just, you know, do other stuff in the meantime, but... Yeah, I'm okay with this. I don't know what the green looks like, but ooh, that's just about as nightmarish as I should have expected it to be. Alright. Gotta hit it a little harder. I think I needed a little more than that. No, never mind, that's fine. Alright, so we just need to get another -7. Another -8. In 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We need to birdie every hole from here. Okay. In order to win the tournament, we need to birdie every hole from here with our performance from the previous 9 holes. So, that's fun. Bunker? No, it'll go past. Okay, well, at least there wasn't a lot of fast fairway there, so it wouldn't roll all the way into that bunker, which would have made things a little harder as well. So... Alright, now turn a little more, because I need you to get on the green. Okay. Never mind. Can I, like, pull a Mario and do, like, a 3-wood chip here and be okay? Pull a My Uncle and be okay. No, I hit it too hard. If I hadn't hit it so hard, I probably would have been okay, because I basically didn't have to deal with wind with something like that. Alright, well, you live and learn. Again, this one's not necessarily about getting the best score. This one's about learning the course a little bit, so we're... Really? That's the best shot you can give me? Directly into a tree? Let me look at this. No, the Piranha Plant hole. Well, why would you put me directly into a tree when I can go over here on his lips and not into the thing that he is definitely shooting out of his mouth? Oh, because there's 3 trees there. Okay, well, fair enough. So I'm going to be hitting into trees anyway, no matter what I do. Alright, well, might as well get started, I guess. Go directly in the water. No, we'll be okay. We almost were not, but we were somewhat okay. This is a par 4 as well, by the way, so kind of like the Thwomp level, this one's a little bit rough. Okay, speaking of rough. Do I club down and go down here? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that, actually. Because I feel more confident hitting it from where this is if it's not going to go in the bunker, which it didn't, to be fair. But I feel more confident hitting towards the green from here, to be honest, so... There we go. And that should go. It might even go off, actually, because it's a little bit too much roll. Did I go in the semi-rough? No, green edge. Okay, well, I can putt it then. Ooh, okay. There we go. Might be too hard. No, that's fine. Alright, well, we save par. That's the important part, so. Hey, Piece of Yoshi, how you doing? Welcome back. Yes, I'm aware that I'm sucking. This is the practice round before the actual tournament, so I don't have to perform well here. So I'm trying to make all the mistakes I can now, and then ideally that will negate any mistakes that I could make in the tournament. I don't know if that's how that works, but I'm choosing to believe that, if only to save my own sanity. So there you go. This is a small-ass green. You have to flop that shit to get it on. Like, good lord, man. I'm gonna try another 3-wood shot because I you know, don't like dealing with the wind, so okay. Let me turn that a little bit. Go on, roll in. Hell yeah, dude. This is the best way to lose. Yeah, there's that negative energy you need. Give you the incentive to do better because people are telling you to... That's not how it works for me, by the way. The way that it works for me is that, like, a lot of people seem to think that, oh, well, tell somebody they suck so that way they try to prove them wrong. No, for me, that doesn't work. For me, when someone tells me I suck, I shut down. Like, it immediately says, okay, well, I'm just going to stop playing then. Thankfully, that's not going to be necessary in this particular instance because that wasn't your intention. I know that wasn't your intention, so... And I've heard that shit enough in my life where it doesn't really bother me too much, but certain things, basically when people try to use reverse psychology on me, it doesn't work. That's what I'm saying. So, it just causes me to stop the activity. It exhausts the activity rather than causes me to do better at it. Maybe I'm an anomaly. I don't know. I'm stuck in the bunker, that's all I do know. Can I? No. Not really. I'm gonna have to power shot it, really, to get it out, so... And I'm still gonna be in it. Koopa, why you got so much sand, bro? You get that sand out of your everything. There's sand in your boots, there's sand in your everything. Actually, I think there isn't sand in his boots. I think that might be the only place there isn't sand on this hole. His boots might be the tee box, so that's fun. Yeah, I'm not gonna underestimate the turn anymore. I've done that enough. I almost did anyway, so there you go. Fun. That piranha hole, you play to the 3-hit hole or perish. Yeah, it pretty much is difficult to get on and two on the piranha hole, to be fair. Again? Another tree that you're gonna aim me directly at off the tee? Okay, I want you to see this. There is a tree in front of the tee box! Who designed this course? A masochist, just like me. I gotta hit the power shot in that case, because, like, otherwise I'm just gonna end up inside of that tree. Okay, well, that buffed out okay. Yeah, congratulations, another bunker. Oh no, the fade is a problem, yeah. The fade was a problem there, yeah, so... It's okay. I like the fade better. It's easier for me to understand where the ball's going with a fade because I hit a fade in real life, so it's easier for me to see it than with a draw. But it's okay. We're all good. We got good position, actually, for the hole there because we're aiming towards a bunch of arrows that'll just basically move it straight, I think. Yeah, I think so. Just hit it really hard. It'll be okay. There. Nice. That looked worse than it actually ended up being, to be honest. What is the theme here? I mean, look at all this fairway. Oh, it's a Goomba hole, that's why. Okay. Yeah, it's the Goombas. 18-mile-an-hour wind makes me want to die, but, you know. And sometimes, honestly, in the tournament, it might come down to what the wind looks like for you. So, it can be a little bit tricky with the wind sometimes, where it could seem like, oh, I'm gonna make it, and then you just don't, you know, so. But we got a birdie there, so that's okay. Yeah, it's a Goomba hole, so you either make it on or you die. Yeah, pushes Mario into the water. He can't get minus 13 if he's drowning. Actually, that's kind of morbid, sorry. Man. It's like that one time where I talked about, I don't even remember what it was, but it was something that I said that was really morbid about grandparents. I don't remember what it was. That was way back in, like, Heaven's Ward, or Stormblood or something. So, So, I don't recall. This is a par 5. Yeah, that should be okay. I know I'm aiming towards the bunker. It's not going to be okay. It's going to go in the water. No, it's not. Never mind. We're okay. But I'll be on for a birdie, as long as I don't do something stupid. So you know I gotta do it to him. Oh, I can't do an approach shot from here? Really? Okay, that's fine. I'll just, you know, do that. Maybe 14 just brought out the worst in you. I mean, that's fair. Okay, here we go. Nice, easy birdie putt for me. I'm just gonna move it ever so slightly in the hopes of not missing. There. Good. Pushes Mono into the water. That draws too much attention. He's the main character. So this is gonna be a Mario hole, right? At the very end. They didn't give Luigi a hole, unless this is the Luigi hole, but it looks too small to be Luigi, so. As usual, Nintendo cucking Luigi over at this point in their history. That's not really surprising. I wish they'd stop, but they did, eventually. When they finally realized that they shouldn't have Luigi be, you know, just Mario's second. He should be his own person, so. Need to use power shots freely perfectly if you want to do well. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, power shots will really save us on this course. As long as we can do them well and not, like miss them, I think we'll do really well here, because this course is really made more towards, like, Mario's shot distance. So, which, to be fair, you'd have right now if you leveled nothing but drive, but, yeah. Looks like Wario a bit. Yeah, I guess kind of, yeah. It's just the more rounded eyes, I think, that made it more Mario in my eyes, but it could look like Wario a little bit. Okay, we're not going to be on, but I think we'll be close. Yeah, not close enough to see the green, but close. Do I just hit a sand wedge because I don't know what the green looks like? Yeah, I think so, because I just want to save par at this point so we can go to the actual tournament and attempt it. Ooh, never mind, we're birdieing. That was a good chip, even though I didn't see what I was doing. Alright, so we did okay. We got a minus 11. That's great, by the way. If you're shooting 11 under par in golf, you're doing really, really good. But it's not good enough to beat Mario in the tournament, so we're going to have to use the exploit method. But this will get us a little more experience, so maybe it'll get us... No, I don't think it'll get us enough for a level up, but... it'll get us a little extra. Because then maybe we'll get 2 level ups out of the tournament, if that's the case, so... Yeah, just get a minus 20, you'll be okay. Oh wow, we did level up. Interesting, I didn't expect that. Let's see. You didn't see it, but you kept me alive in the 5.0 finale up until the QT. You tried, okay. Yeah, and I appreciate that, Murray, because that was a pain in the nutsack, not having my connection get destroyed right at the end, but... Did my shot go up? I don't know if it did, but I mean, I did okay on the course with my shot where it is, so I'm just going to increase drive. Forget it. These are what my final stats look like. Well, mostly. It'll go up again when we beat the tournament, and to be fair, there's still a couple things to do, but, you know, there you go. Mario gets the better Dream Team attacks. Of course they don't require motion controls. Yeah, well, the motion controls would have made this a little trickier. Maybe. Potentially. I mean, we've all played Wii Golf, so that would have helped a little bit, but, you know, or Wii Sports. Mono lied to us, canceled. Well, wouldn't be the first time. Alright, it's finally time. Let's go to the tournament. There will be 2 more things to do after this tournament is over today. If we beat it. I don't actually know if we're going to beat it. We might end up, like, having to mulligan so many times that I have to stop halfway through the course and then finish it out on the next stream. Do I still have the Goofy Yell? No, I don't. I'm gonna go get it back. Hold on, before I jump in. Okay, I'm gonna point it a little more towards the actual microphone this time. Hang on. Hope that YouTube doesn't screw me with load times. Still screwed me with load times, but at least we got it in a little quicker. Like, before I landed. Okay, I've mentally prepared myself. Peach, I'm ready. Let's do the tournament. Yes, we can. Here goes something. I'm actually, honestly, I'm more interested in seeing which characters show up in the tournament. because sometimes I don't really look, like on previous playthroughs, I haven't really looked at which ones show up, so it'll be nice to see who's here, you know. So, okay, off we go. Okay, I guess I'm teeing off with Peach, so that's cool. Nothing like teeing off with the princess of an entire kingdom. She's not playing with you. It'd be cool if she was, but it would take more time, so, you know. Alright, so anyway, here we go. See what happens. It's a good start. It's gonna hit the, thing and barely go on. I just have to watch where I turn this. Don't turn it too much, you know, but hit it harder as a result. There. Okay, good start. That's the start we want. I'm still only tied for 9th. Alright, so let's see who's here. So we got Yoshi, Shy Guy, Baby Mario, a Monty Mole, a Sniffit, a Wiggler. I feel like he'd have an unfair advantage. Koopa Paratroopa, that's what the P's for. A Babam, there's Mario with me. Goomba, DK, there's a Koopa Troopa. Luigi, Link. Link's in this tournament too. Apparently he's also a Grand Champion. Toad did get to play. How the hell is Unagi holding a goddamn golf club? There's Bowser, Dory, Womp, Boo, Peach, Zelda. Oh, there you go, look it. It turns out Mario Golf is actually the best timeline for Star Fox, because Fox's dad is alive. There he is, tied for 23rd with his father, or with his son. Because Fox, and then McCloud, that's his dad. That's amazing. I didn't realize that. Well, good for them, I guess. He got to live in this timeline. Yeah, Unagi? Oh boy. Chain Chomp, Bub, and Bezo are also here, but I'm just glad that Fox's dad is alive. That's just the best thing that I could have gotten today. Who is Unagi? That is the eel from Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Odyssey. He looks like a kaiju, basically. Or actually, not really a kaiju, more like just a realistic eel in a Mario game. Except he's gigantic, so, of course, you know, that makes it more terrifying. And, you know, when Some Call Me Johnny does a video on Mario 64, he adds a Godzilla roar to Unagi every time he shows up, so that's fun. Where the hell do I want to go here? Left of that bunker, so I think here would be good. Well, there goes my first power shot. Yeah, the giant eel enemies in the 3D Marios, that's Unagi, yep. Oh, we're in the bunker. This is going to be a par, I think. Because I don't think I can make it there. Not like that, that's for sure. And not with that kind of power, Jesus Christ. Okay, well at least we won't be in the water. Not a good hole, though. As a matter of fact, let's fix that, shall we? Start over. Yep, reset. It's reset time. That's not the line, but I'm aping that from Will Smith. Sorry, Will Smith, but I'm taking that from you right now. I need to do well in order to beat Mario, so it's reset time. Okay, this might go a little better. Yeah, that's kind of about where I wanted to go anyway. Like, past the tree, but not in the bunker, so... I'm okay with this one. I don't know if I'm gonna make it on anyway, but, you know... What else? Anyway, Marie, take it easy. Need to go do a few things. Alright, hopefully they are done in an efficient manner for you. I'm sure they will be, but take it easy. We'll see you. Alright. Well, I hit the tree. That might not be good. I need to hit with backspin, evidently. Because that just erased my shot. Reset. I don't know, though. I feel like I shouldn't, because I did so good on the first shot, and I feel like that's a 1 in a million, but... Yeah, we'll try it again. I kind of know where I hit it the last time, so... We'll see. Sometimes the winds on these holes are the things that screw you, though. Like, if you have a bad wind on some of these holes, it'll just make it way more difficult than it has to do anything with the hole. Sometimes it's better to just par in those cases, because at least then the hole's over with, you know? So, that's pretty good, though. Best strat. I gotta watch the tree, but I'm aiming to the right, so I might be okay with... Yeah, I'm okay with the tree. It's not in my way anymore, so that's good. I just need to, you know, hit it like I mean it. Which, that wasn't done because off it goes into the semi-right. I'm just gonna par this hole. Forget it. 19, so there. Ish. Actually, if I would have hit that a little harder, it would have gone in, but Yeah, I'm just gonna par this hole. The wind is too strong, and it's still early. I don't want to be sitting here doing hole 2 for 20 minutes. So, how'd Mario do? He eagled that hole. That means he chipped it in on 2 shots on that hole. What an asshole! But you see what I mean? How I said before, like, the AI does better when they're not on screen, so... Alright, so we'll do the same technique that we did previously on this hole, although this time we might have better field position, because I'll be on the fairway, so it'll actually go where I kind of want it to. No, I'm not going all the way over there, I'm going over here, actually, guys. I'm going up here, so I can make it to the thing a little easier. I can make it to the green in 3, potentially, if I go up here. So, even in the semi-rough, I should be able to, so... Yeah, I should be. Well, actually, I'm going to club up. That might not be good enough. It's a small green, though, so I don't want to hit it too hard. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just be... Okay, I guess I'm going to roll into the semi-rough anyway. But that's okay. I'm doing it again. You know I have to do it to him. There it is! Perfect! 3-wood pitch! Chipped in for birdie. Absolutely. Fantastic. Okay, I mean, that's not bad. We're at -2 after 3. I'll take it. I hate this wind, but we have to deal with it. This might be another par. I don't want to use too many pars too early, though, because, like, you kind of have to be like, okay, how many pars am I going to make on this course? Because that's going to be a big determining factor of, you know, how your score is going to be if you end up with a par on too many holes. You can par a total of 4 holes and still beat Mario. So, good luck. Or in the bunker. Okay. This might be another reset, unless I just want to par it and go from there. Yeah, I think this is going to be a reset, honestly. Unless this buffs out, it might buff out. I'm on the fairway, so that's good field position. I just have to club up a couple of times to get on the thing. So, I don't think that's turned enough. There we go. See where we end up. Okay, now stop dead because... Okay, I went over. This is definitely reset time now. Because this is at best a par. It's reset time. This method is so stupid, but I'm kind of glad it's here, because otherwise I'd be spending the next 5 streams playing this course back and forward, left and right, until I got it right, so... I'm glad it's here because it's a convenience, but, you know... I can see how some people don't like it, you know? I think I might have avoided the bunker this time, yeah. Okay, well, semi-rough is fine, I can take semi-rough. I'm gonna club up, though, because good lord, man! My lie plus the wind. I'll be lucky if this goes where I want it to go. I'll take that, actually. I will take that. We're doing it again. I don't care if it's stupid. We're doing it again. Okay, well that was the right idea. If I would have hit it a little softer, it would have gone in, so... is it reset time? I think it's reset time, because I think I know what I want to do with that one now. This is like Groundhog Day. Just keep playing the same hole over and over again. Have I ever told you the definition of insanity? Insanity is doing the exact same fucking thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I'm in the bunker. Oh, okay, I'm in the semi-rough. It caught it. Good job, semi-rough. You saved me another reset. Maybe. Potentially. What's the wind look like? Okay. Kinda Garbo wind, but that's okay. I promise I'll never say Garbo again. I don't know if that's true or not. That's in the water. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I can deal with that. Here I go killing the ball again, because I'm gonna hit it with the 3-wood again. Yes, actually. No, hang on. Turn it a little more. There we go. 12, so... Gotta hit it a little back with the 3-wood so it lands and rolls, you know? Because it's almost like hitting it with a putter. It was about right. Okay. Do I want to par out? I only have 2 pars left if I par out here, so I don't think I do. You have proven yourself to be insane by playing 14. I mean, that's true. I don't know, would it be considered insane just playing it? Because I was bitching about it a lot. Like, wouldn't it be more insane to play it and enjoy it? Or is that just like... I don't even know what that would be. I feel like that would be something other than insanity. Okay, that's good field position. I'm ahead of where I was before. I've got a bad lie, but I can deal with that, I think. 220 versus 224. Okay, well, I know what I'm doing. I don't know about that one. Nope, that's water. Or down the hill at the very least, if not in the water. Yep. Sorry, blooper. Reset time. So I'm thinking what's going to end up happening here is we're going to get to the turn, and I'm probably going to call it a day when we get to the turn, because I feel like this would be difficult to watch in one sitting. Watch me just fuck up over and over again in one sitting. But, you know, we'll see. That's in the bunker. Is it reset time again? It's reset time again. Who am I kidding? If it goes in the bunker, it's reset time. Alright, anyway. That is what makes it insane. If you enjoy it, you call me a degenerate, and that's that. But you hated it and put yourself through it for no reason. No, I hated it and put myself through it so nobody could bother me about playing it ever again. So... Because believe it or not, 2 separate people wanted me to play Shadowbringers, and both of them told me that it was like the best thing since sliced bread. So, no hate towards them, that's their opinion, that's fine, but really? Me? You think I'm gonna enjoy that? Okay. I need to hit with full power here. I really need to hit with full power here, or else it's not really gonna work out. Okay, actually, never mind. Hang on, let me hold my tongue real quick. Might work out. If I do the putt correctly. Go in. Hell yeah, we're done with hole 4! Okay, perfect. Moving up in the world. Baby Mario is still doing better than me. Good for him. I'm glad Yoshi is also doing really well. So that's good for both of them. Power shot time. Headwind, power shot. Power shot, apply directly to the headwind. Wait, that's reverse. That was meant to go a different way normally. I have 4 power shots left. I better be careful with these. Club up? Yeah, club up. Because my 8-iron is going to catch a bunch of wind, and the ball's going to drop and stop. Stop-ish. Not quite stop, but stop-ish. Is that enough turn? It was not enough turn. I'm glad I turned it some more. Alright. I'm being beaten by a Babam, and now I'm about to be destroyed by a Thwomp. Get ready to be at this hole for a while, because look there's a headwind. I'm going to have to par this. I don't think there's any way for me to birdie this. Like, not with my shot the way that it is, I don't think. So... we'll see, but no promises. I guess I'm glad I didn't use a power shot there. Yeah, I don't know if I can make it... I mean, I'd have to use a power shot in order to make it there. Then maybe I can just club up. It's just hard because look at how small the green is, you know what I mean? Like, that's just rough all around. Well, water all around, so... I'd have to probably hit it with backspin. Yeah, maybe it's okay. Nope, it's fine. Look at that. That's incredible, actually. Like, that's the best shot I've ever hit on this hole. No cap. That's nice. Let's not waste it now. There. Okay. I was wrong. That hole was tough, but not impossible. Oh, look, a par 5 with no wind. Perfect. Now I can hit it right about there. perfect. And it didn't even hit that tree that was directly in front of me. Now just stop with the semi-rough. Okay, that's cool. And now we're only 166 yards to the hole, so that's good. I'm gonna club up because of the semi-rough, but yeah, because see, I knew if I had stayed on that, I wouldn't have gone on. But with this power plus the semi-rough, oh my god, Albatross! Yes! Sorry, I know I'm yelling, but there's the Albatross of the playthrough. That jumps us directly into tied with first place. Oh, baby. A double. I love that. Yeah, I gotta relax. Remember your blood pressure. It's okay, my family has low blood pressure. I'll be fine. Alright, as long as we're not behind that tree. We might be behind that tree. I might have to reset again. It might be reset time. Game says it's not. I'm gonna trust the game. I don't know if it's a good idea to trust the game, but I'm gonna trust the game. Okay, I guess I went under the tree. It's another... okay. I was very close to chipping it in 2 holes in a row from above 150 yards away. I almost just fucking popped off again. Okay, that's fine. -9 after 8 holes, I'll take it. Relax, I can fix that. Oh, the low blood pressure thing? Yeah, I mean, you can try. I welcome you to try. Nah, but really though, if you said anything that would actually get my blood pressure up, I know what you could say to get my blood pressure up, and honestly, if you said any of that stuff, I'd probably just ban you, so, you know. Don't try saying any of that stuff. I'm not telling you what the stuff is, but don't try saying any of that stuff. Because I would just ban you. -10 after 9. We're at the turn. I'm gonna finish this out. This is a great round. So... oh, but I gotta deal with Baby Mario, and he's got trees in his hair and his hat, so I don't know about this. Well... no. Maybe... no, there's a tree there. I was gonna say, maybe we could go up there, but, you know. Alright, backspin and go-go. Get it up in the wind, get it away from the trees, get it away from the bunker. I hit the tree anyway. It might be okay. Best drive. It is not okay. We are in the trees. Okay, troubleshot time. Yeah, troubleshot time. Here we go. Okay, as long as we get over the water, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with wasting the power shot if that... oh, I hit the other tree there. Well, at least I bounced off of it instead of, like, you know, doing something dumb. I'm pitching with the 3-wood again. I have enough of a death wish to do this with the 3-wood again. I don't even know what the green looks like. It doesn't matter. Do it anyway. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have pitched with it because there's a gigantic hill in my way. But we're on for birdie, so that might be okay. How much you pay to bribe me to increase your scorecard to always beat Mario? This is one of the best rounds of golf I've ever played, probably because I'm resetting. But, you know. Oh, here's the headwind to screw me. I shouldn't have said anything. Although the headwind was there before I started trash talking, so, you know. I'm gonna hit that tree. Unless I do this. Yep. I'm gonna hit it anyway. Well, at least it didn't go in the water. So that at least is okay. That is not okay, though. Because this might be reset time. Reset time! Game came back and slapped me down. It was like, well, you're doing really well, but fuck you. I still kind of... well, hang on. Where's the tree? Okay, I don't think I want to do that then. I think what I want to do is maybe like that-ish? Do I just do a regular no, because then I'll be behind trees and stuff, so... I'll be in this situation again. So... maybe this'll work? Because it'll catch the semi-rough? Well, it'll catch the other semi-rough. Not that wasn't the one I was referring to. The one I was referring to is the one around the bunker, but, you know. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going. I didn't mean to hit the A button there. I was gonna hit the B button and go to a different club, but actually it might be okay. Yeah, I can probably putt that. Just do a little turn. Don't even think about it too hard, and then there we go. Bam, boom. Chipped in for birdie. See, sometimes I think too hard when it comes to putting. Both in the game and in real life, I think too hard sometimes when it comes to putting. So I end up, like, psyching myself out, and then I end up doing terribly because of it. Like, I psych myself out and think, oh, I need to go over here, and then I don't. So, yeah, I'm gonna do this again. Like I did previously. And hope it doesn't go in the water. Water. Yep. It's reset time. And I apologize to anyone who says, oh, well, you know, you keep resetting, so that's cheap. You need to win legit. Like, I'm sorry, I don't have the time. I want to... It's not that I don't like this game, but I don't want to be playing it for another 6 to 7 streams because I'm bad at the game. Like... I don't have anything to prove here, okay? Like, you all already know that I'm bad at the game. Like, look at the fact that I'm resetting, okay? Like, I got nothing to prove to people. I'm just playing the game to expose it to the world so people can see it and be like, oh, that's pretty neato. Okay, 2 more power shots left. 6 more holes to go. Water. Never mind, we're resetting again. This water is psyching me out on this hole, apparently. Ugh, excuse me. Sorry about that. That was lunch deciding to come back with a vengeance, I suppose. See, but I feel like if I do this, I'm just going to end up in the bunker that's right there, so I'm kind of SOL no matter what, right? Yeah, because there's the bunker that I just rolled directly into, so... and now I've got a headwind to deal with in the bunker, so it's reset time again. Will Mono ever land the power shot and not land in a hazard? Who knows? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I don't want to do this because then if I go in the water, but I can't go, I have to kind of go like this because otherwise I'll end up in the bunker. So, I just have to hope that it carries enough from the wind to get away from that. Oh my god, okay. It almost went in. I thought for sure it was going in, but there we go, so. Oh, I'm getting a phone call from my mother in the middle of the stream. Okay, hang on. Let's answer this. Hey, Mom, what's up? Not yet, no. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm not quite done with the stream yet. I'm almost done right now, so. Okay, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, bye. Now listen, I normally don't like getting phone calls in the middle of my stream, but when somebody calls me and says, hey, so do you want chicken and ribs for dinner? Because we're bringing some leftovers home. Hell yeah, I'll take that phone call. No, I think I 4-wood this. I was going to do a 2-iron power shot, but with the lie and everything, I think I just 4-wood this. And with the wind. It's not a strong wind, but it's strong enough to sketch me out, so... Okay. That's not bad. I mean, I'm gonna have to pitch it, but we've had okay luck with pitching so far. Especially when I go up to the 3-wood! Sorry, I just have to. There's no choice in the matter, I just have to. See? It works! Oh, baby, we're at minus 13 already. Yeah, screams the entire episode for power shots. Yep, I know. We'll make sure we hit enough power shots to get by. So, I need more power. I need more motivation. I'm in the water. I clubbed up too much. I'm not in the water. That's surprising. Did I try this? Did I try to get this up and over? I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to try it. If we don't make it, then I'll reset. But if I do make it, then so much the better. Almost made it. I had to aim a little further, but almost made it. It's reset time. Once I get to minus 14, I think I'll feel a little bit better about parring each hole, though. But until we get there, it's kind of like, I don't know, you know, I don't feel like I should. That explains the problem I just had. I clubbed up when I didn't need to, really. Because the wind is moving sideways, so... Okay, it'll get caught, that's fine. And then go a little this way, because we got to deal with a little bit of turn. I don't know if that's enough power. No, okay, it was actually too much. Sometimes I underestimate how much the 3-wood rolls. Just don't hit give up, whatever you do. Or else you'll have to start from the next hole with, like, +3 on your scorecard. Which is just not fun. I didn't turn it enough last time, so let's turn it a little more. I mean, it's going to roll off no matter what I do, so I don't really think it matters if I turn it or not, but, you know. Alright, turn it just a smidge. Just a slight amount. That should be okay. Too much again. And actually, you know what? I might have turned it too much, actually, because the arrows aren't that bolded. So, like, those are the lowest arrows you can get, so I probably don't even need to turn it. It'd probably just roll right in if I just kept it straight. And I don't have to worry about the wind, so, you know. That's not gonna work, though. Well, maybe it will. I'll just end up on the opposite side of the green. Yeah, okay. But do I want to 3-wood it now? Yes. What kind of a question is that? Of course I do. Okay, 10 yards, so... And it's up against a hill. That might not be enough. Yeah. With the green moving like that, it's not enough. Okay. Maybe I par this. Maybe I just take this on the nose. I'm just gonna take this on the nose. How about that? We'll move on. It's fine. I'm already at -13, so it's fine. Of course, now I gotta deal with Koopa, who... Why would I go over there? What do you mean? Is there a tree in my way? Is that why you're... No, there's nothing in my way. Why would I go over there? What is wrong with you? Probably because I'm gonna end up in the bunker anyway right here, but, you know. No, it'll curve around. It'll be in front of that tree, precisely where I want to be. Okay, well, I kind of had to hit that perfectly to get it on, but it might be okay. It might buff out. No, it's probably not gonna. It's gonna, yeah, get caught by the semi-rough. Okay. Back to the 3-wood. Did I need to turn it at all? Yeah, a little bit, I guess. That might be too much power. Virgil would tell me, "What are you, insane?" And he'd be right! You can never have too much power. That's a tailwind. Okay. Well, that'll work, actually, for this hole, because this is the hole with the trees that hate me, so... Up we go, into the wind! Carry me away like Nausicaa, directly into the clouds, where I will go out of bounds. Never mind, I didn't go out of bounds. How's the hole here? I'm gonna try this and just see what happens, and if I mess it up, we'll just reset. It's gonna hit that tree. Yep. Ooh, still went on the green anyway. That's a good recovery. Now, will I make the putt, though? I mean, we all know the answer to that already, but, you know. And the answer is yes. -15, baby. Doing good. Doing solid. How many times have we reset, though? Like, I feel like that's obviously making a huge difference. We've probably reset at least 15 times at this point, so... We've reset at least once per hole on average. That's just buried. Yep. Well, I'm gonna need to hit it pretty damn hard to get it out, and I have to use the sand wedge because it's the bunker, so... Maybe I par this hole, too. That should be good. Right on top of the hole. Okay, I'll take it. Can't believe he birdied this last time. Okay, but yeah, we don't have to worry too much about it now. Although Mario's not doing as well as I remember him doing. I remember him getting a minus 13 when I played this for the test play. So I don't know what he's up to, unless he's gonna eagle like the next 17 holes or something. Obviously that's not gonna happen because there's only 2 holes left, but you know. Oh, this sucks. This sucks because I have to use the 3-wood because of the tailwind. But I could go so much farther if I had just a little more distance. Oh well, it's fine. I'll be Luigi for a second. It's okay to be Luigi for a second. There. That's okay, I think. Yeah, that's actually good, because then I can kind of just sky over. I gotta be careful of the wind, though, and this tree. So, if I hit it there, it won't be in the tree. It might go to the side, but I'll still be on for birdie if I do this right, so... It's okay to be Luigi permanently. That's true, I just don't want to steal his thunder by being Luigi permanently, you know? Like, I feel like if I'm Luigi permanently, then what does Luigi get to do, you know? I don't want to be Luigi permanently if it takes that away from him. I don't want to take his identity or something, that's mean. So... let's see how that does. The wind kind of pulled it. I should probably be able to chip that in, though. Well, putt that in, really. Yeah. Nice and easy. Alright, so now we can do whatever the hell we want on the last hole and be fine. We'll just do whatever on the Mario hole. I've got a bunch of power shots saved up, so let's use all of them. And still have some left over. Bunker? Nope, it rolled out. It got a little bit further than the bunker, and then it rolled out of the rough, so that's good. Now let's just do this. I've got the power shot, so I might as well use them, you know. Just don't use the power shot with the putter. It probably won't work out in this case, because I need to putt soft. Oh, I don't like where I'm at, though. Look at the hill that I'm on. This putt's gonna suck. I thought I could do my signature move at the end. Okay, that's fine. I'll par the last hole. No big deal. So that's minus 16 after 18 holes. Again, with resetting, this course is not too bad. You just have to do that. Okay, you got a minus 11. And to be fair, Bowser gave him a run for his fucking money, dude. Look at that shit. And, I mean, Goomba wasn't too far behind. A Goomba got minus 9. That's impressive. I mean, Boo did good, Bob-omb did good. Like, I can't believe all those guys did better than DK. He's pretty solid at golfing. I mean, he's got gigantic arms. Like, you'd expect he'd be able to just hit it like 300 yards or something. All right, where's Fox's dad? How bad did he do? No, really, where is Fox's dad? There's Fox. Where's McCloud? Oh, there he is. He's tied for 18th with Monty Mole. Okay, I just didn't see him for a second. That's cool. At least he's still alive. He didn't just disappear. Yeah, dear God, imagine that he has arms. I mean, it's not even just the arms. It's the big, burly gorilla arms that he has, you know? So. Alright, so we're a super player. We finished out Peach's Castle Tournament. There's still 2 things left to do, though. But I think we'll see the credits, actually, again, because I think once you beat this tournament, you see the second credits. So I guess I'll get to talk about my uncle now. Oh, you meant Goomba with arms? Yeah, that's a scary thought. That sounds like a sleep paralysis demon. Just wake up, can't move. Goomba with arms. How many level ups am I going to get out of this? Because we got a really good score, and we got the gold trophy, which, since it being the last tournament, it's going to add quite a bit to my score. Well, I'm going to get about... Okay, we're over 700 now. How far does it keep going? Will it go even further beyond? Will we reach over 1,000 experience here? I don't know. We're gonna find out. No, 918, but still, that's 2 level ups easy. If not 3. Okay, yeah, it's 2. That's cool. And, oh good, I leveled my height and it went back up again. Alright, well, that's fine. So there's basically my final stats, unless it's like really low. Yeah, okay, it's really low to get the next level anyway, so I'll get 1 more level up before the end of the game. So there you go. Yeah, it was over 900! But we beat Peach's Castle tournament. Fantastic. And that's all the tournaments of the game. So now we can go see our little trophy in the room there. After the next set of credits, of course. But we'll get there. You get the same static shot for getting this one, though. So there you go. I'll have to find something else for the thumbnail for the actual finale. But now you get the actual credits theme. It's got a little bit more of a beat to it. The other one was like a Marion Clubhouse remix, and this one's just a Mario remix, standard. So there you go. But we got both credits in the same day. Game's not quite over yet. There's a couple of little things left to do before the very end. Although I guess you could technically consider this the finale, since we got both of the credits, and then the next is is technically a bonus episode. So maybe I'll do that and just, consider it that way. Alright, but I talked about the technical terms of this game. I talked about what I enjoy about it and how I think they do a good job of creating a golf game, even for people who don't know what golf necessarily is. If you had Photoshop, you'd curse me with Goomba with arms, as you should. Now I can talk about the person to whom this playthrough is dedicated, to my late uncle who passed away from cancer this February. I didn't get to talk about this at the funeral, so I'm going to talk about it now. When I was golfing with my uncle, he had a way of doing things. He did things a certain way when he was golfing. But he did things a certain way differently when he was golfing with his friends, because he loved golfing. He loved most sports, to be honest. But he also loved being sociable with his friends. And he would constantly go to, whatever bar he fancied that day to go just drink socially and be with his friends, watch the horse races, watch the basketball games, watch the football games, what have you. He'd be there with his friends sociably most days of the week at night. And obviously that means, I don't know necessarily if that means he loved to drink. I feel like that was just sort of part of the being sociable thing. But, he had his vices. We all have our vices. I'm not here to talk about that. What I am here to talk about is the fact that he did not bring that vice with him whenever he went out golfing with us. He never drank when he was on the course with us. And the reason that I have come up with as to why he never drank when he was on the course with us, I mean, he drank water, obviously, but not drinking alcohol, was that the alcohol was not as important to him as teaching us the game of golf. That was the most important thing to him when he was out on the course with us. It was a game that he enjoyed quite a bit. He had played for years with his friends, and so now he was pretty solid at it, and he had a lot to teach. And he decided that it was better to teach the game of golf to us, front and back. Whether or not we knew what we were doing, we would learn with time. But it was better to teach us that than it was for him to, do whatever he usually did when he was out with his friends. And he did drink on the course when he was out with his friends, because they were his friends and they did that sociably. It's just what they did. But with us, never happened, because, again, the teaching for him was more important in that case. It was more important that he taught us something new that we didn't know before than it was for him to do what he usually did, even if it was, second habit at that point, even if it was old hat, to use the fact that there was a hat on the screen there. And I've always admired that about my uncle. I've admired the fact that he was willing to put aside something that he might rather be doing to teach us something that we didn't know. It taught me a valuable life lesson growing up that I've sort of held on to for quite a while. I never really mentioned this to him, so I guess I sort of regret not thanking him necessarily for teaching me that lesson, but it was something that I didn't necessarily know that he really taught. He just was very natural with how he taught those lessons. It never felt like a teaching moment. It never felt like he was being pedantic. It just felt like we were out having fun with my uncle, and as a result of it, I love the game of golf. I would end it in a heartbeat if it meant that we could take the layout of the course over and put affordable housing there instead. I would stop playing golf in a heartbeat if it meant other people who didn't have homes could get homes, but golf takes up a lot of land, in case that wasn't clear. But yeah, I love the game of golf, and I have my uncle mostly to thank for that. This game, it can be attributed to it somewhat. It probably gave me the idea to start, because I got it before I started golfing with my uncle. So I suppose this sort of lit the spark, and then I just kept learning, and my uncle kept teaching, but it was always fun to go out with him. So, and I don't regret the times that we had for the world. I would never trade them for a single thing. I'm so glad to have spent the time with him, and now that he's gone, Well, I'm going to keep golfing because it's what he'd want me to do. He would tell me, no, you need to keep being persistent at it. Just because, people leave your life doesn't mean you should stop doing the things that you enjoy doing. So, yeah, I always want to thank him for that. So thank you, Uncle, for all that you taught me. I won't forget it. It will be with me from now till the day I die. And, yeah, thanks for everything. So that's my little soapbox. My uncle was a great guy. I'm glad that he was in my life. And he taught me this sport. And now I can help potentially teach all of you, even though I'm not sure I did a good job of teaching this game of golf to anyone who was in the chat. But I tried. That's the important part. The important part, like I said, that he would always tell me about golf is to be persistent and not to give up on it, even if you're doing poorly. So there you go. So that's the end of Mario Golf. But like I said, we have a couple more things we need to do. What are those things? Well, let's boot back up so I can show you. God damn it, now you're thinking about the George Carlin skit. I don't remember which one, but I know George Carlin, and I'm sure he would have had something to say about what I just said. Ain't happening, don't worry, you can continue playing. Yeah, there you go. So, what can we do after that's all over with? Well, like I said, I actually am going to play a practice round at the Golf Guru's Pitch and Putt course, because apparently I have a death wish on this. Although, remember, we don't have to do a pitch and putt this time, because we're not trying to impress the old man who was on the course. It's not a minigame anymore, so we can just play the course for fun, rather than playing it for its own sake. But on top of that, once you've beaten every other match game in the game, you unlock one last match game to play. And it's against Wario. And he has very similar stats to me, but he hits it a little bit farther. Will we be able to prevail against him and take our victory lap at the pitch and putt? Find out on, I'm probably going to coin it as a special bonus episode of Mario Golf the Stream Edition, which will be happening probably on Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I think I'm going to do Monday, Thursday, Saturday next week. I'll let y'all know because I'm going to post the schedule tomorrow about 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, as usual. And yeah, we'll come back, we'll finish this up. I'll have a couple days to prep the next stream, and then we'll move right on to the next tribute. So thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I'll see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be early next week, probably Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good one. I gotta tell you, the mustache looks very convincing if it is a fake. Might be because his nose keeps it basically glued to his face because his nose is so large. I'm not gonna ask him that, though. He'd probably kill me.